should have put in some chill tunes in the back. Oh, damn. Manage your channel directly from it. So you do that. I didn't know that you can actually do that. Anyway, yeah, finally got into the stream. After the incident that was me oversleeping and not being able to control my sleep schedule, finally we get into the stream. Sorry for the wait, guys. Sorry, incredibly sorry for the wait, ladies and gentlemen. I hope you guys are doing very well. Excuse me, just need to tune up just a couple of things here. Lighting's a bit off. Right. There you go. Also a little bit of a new layout. Okay, sort of new layout. Just a little bit of something a little bit more enhanced. I suppose just a little bit widened for the purpose of this stream. Anyway, what's up, guys? Welcome to a belated and very late and gay installment of appabend's meme stream. Again, apologies. Okay, hold it. Music. I get it. We're done. Thank you so much for joining into the stream. How are you guys doing? We got fam. That monster poster. Can you help fix that? Poster starting to get loose. Anyway, how are you guys doing? If you guys are doing very well, what you guys been up to? What you guys have been listening to? What you guys have been reading? What you guys been playing? Let me know in the chat so we can talk about that, chat about that before we actually get into the real deal, the actual meme stream. 1 hour, 22 minutes before we actually do a bunch of things. Now, ladies and gentlemen, if you want to donate to my donate to my cause in making sure that Twitch, this stream over here, that Twitch is not being invaded by a certain animalistic thingy. Please donate to the Streamlabs link down below. Please put your charity and donations right there on the Streamlabs or the Superchats. It should be on my profile somewhere right there. We're gonna get to talk about that. That was one of the very interesting things that happened in yesterday, and thank God I actually, you know what? In hindsight, that was a blessing. But the fact that I overslept was a blessing because there are so many freaking hooplas regarding that we're gonna need to talk about. And I don't know if Twitch allows me to talk shit about the platform here, but if they're not allowing me to talk shit about the platform, well, I'm gonna get banned and I can't stream for shit. But fuck it, it's worth it. Let's talk shit about Twitch in a bit. But before I get to it, ladies and gentlemen, how are you guys doing? Let me know in the chat. We're gonna read through the chat. We're gonna ask me anything, ask me whatever, tag me in the chat. Actually, you know what? At this moment, I kind of prefer doing it on stream, doing it on Twitch. Especially the chats are a lot more colorful on Twitch compared to YouTube. And it's also the fact that OBS is integrated very well, a lot better with with Twitch rather than it is compared to YouTube. And I also really like view count. View count's a bit still stuck. I also really like the chat here. The chat doesn't always auto scroll, which is at least a plus for me. So let's get to the chat here. Are you gonna be late at Naoto again? Yeah, we're gonna talk about the hoopla involving Naoto in a bit because that's interesting. Let's just say that's quite interesting. Actually, speaking of interesting, what I should have done is to actually I'll keep that. I'll keep that for now. Let's see, where was I? Why is an Edelgard stand here? I have no idea. Watching The Simpsons while waiting. Do you guys know about the deer? We'll get to that. Wouldn't Carl a girl? I call a nut job. She's female. She does wear antlers. Only male has antlers because she escaped from Tumblr. Yeah, we'll get to talk about that. Don't worry. We'll save that. They should have had hired Appa instead. Would I actually want to be a part of Twitch's safety council? I mean, if I actually be a part of that, I would pretty much do nothing and just let people let loose on Twitch and just let them say whatever they want. And Twitch is banning people who use the simp emotes, apparently, or say the word simp. So beware for those of you who dare to utter the very forbidden word that might get you deplatformed off of this, off of this godforsaken website that is now under the control of certain very special individuals. Let's just say that. We did a puking global emote. Doesn't shock me, Twitch staff are all a bit screwy. Full of fatso feminists. Appa would be a great ambassador. Femi-orcs. Even if he's a shota. Hey, that furry deer piece of shit said all dyslexic should fall off. No, not that one. Not that one. We'll get to that. That's a different. Okay, actually, speaking of super chat, forgot to shout a couple super chat. Let me replay that one. I think I can actually replay that. Can I actually replay that one? Twitch? OBS? Can I replay that super chat? There we go. Guy Fontil donated $5. First time tuning into a Twitch stream. Hopefully everything's all right considering yesterday. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming, ladies and gentlemen. And finally, for latest donation stream for now is from my girlfriend, 6760, donate to $1. My ankle's getting better from the sprain yesterday. What do you think, since you didn't sound concerned when I first mentioned it to you? I was sleeping. I'm trying to catch up to my sleeping schedule. Didn't have time to respond. And I'm trying to modify this entire stream so that it actually looks like something that would be published to stream. It's a little bit of simple sorts of UI for stream. Sorry about that. But yeah, I'm doing my best, trying to keep up the schedule and trying to keep myself healthy at the same time, because I have been really ignoring that part. So yeah, sorry about that. Let's see. She forgot her meds again. Didn't she also say gamers are white supremes by default or something dumb like that? Hey, actually, speaking of it, yeah, she did say that. But again, we'll get to that in a bit. There are a couple of things that I wanna that I do wanna put into the stream just a little bit. Where are you at? There you are. Put in a couple of screenshots that I forgot to put on. Excuse me. Aha. This one is certainly gonna get a lot of controversies. Yeah, while I'm trying to do this sort of sorting out, you guys can put in the questions and statements in the chat. Excuse me if I'm a bit late on the party on that one, but ooh dears. Ooh. Looks like that's gonna be the one animal that people are gonna be very uncomfortable with today, aren't it? Fucking low tier god memes. Oh, low tier god, always giving in the lols. Where was I? Yes, she did. Oh, nice pre-stream screen, early and straight. She lives in a society. Good news, my ankle is healing from the sprain. Hold up, what incarnation are they doing to Best Detective? We'll get to that, don't worry. Everybody, how y'all been doing? A day and late, a day Naoto, and a day Naoto. That would imply that Naoto is gay, though. Actually, If you say that Naoto is gay, is she gay to a woman or is she gay to a man? What are the things that kind of brings the questions right there? I can't believe that Appa is so late and gay. Yeah. If he's a day late, does that make him extra gay? Very. Hi Appa, hope you're doing well after incident. Best of health and luck for you doing these trying times. Thank you so much. That was strange given the circumstances yesterday, not late and gay. Oh man. Yeah. Napa awakens. Oh, new layout. That was very awkward. I couldn't see the chat typing window until I accepted cookie policies. Huh, interesting. Do you know it's deer hunting season on Twitch? Yes, I do know. Again, we'll get to that. Hey, if you have time, I would like to make some fan art for you. Where should I send it? If you want to send me fan art, you can send it on my Twitter at appabend451, or you can send it to my email at appabendyt, appabendyt@gmail.com. You can send it all of them there. I don't know if my Twitter account is linked somewhere on my Twitter and my Twitch profile, but if it's not, it's at appabend451. It should be there. Hey, if I have the area that you need a frame poster, maybe taking it easy from work. Hello, Appa. Currently playing Phoenix Wright and finishing Yakuza 0. Interesting. Oh man, Phoenix Wright. I should probably do a video on that. Phoenix Wright is so freaking awesome, and Yakuza 0, I haven't had the chance to finish it. You're the latest and gayest ever. Good day, apps. Tried a bit of Greedfall. Reminds me a bit of the first Mass Effect. Interesting, but a little wonky. Actually, speaking of RPG, speaking of the games that I've been trying, what I've been doing is let me tell you the reason why one of the reasons why I got late last night, why I didn't get to stream last night. It's because I was playing Resident Evil 5 with my brother all the way up to like 4 a.m. Just playing that game co-op, and we were trying out a couple of mods with Resident Evil 5. There are plenty of really cool mods. The most interesting one for me was the trainer mod, which allows you to basically replace the melee attacks with essentially literally anything. So what I did is I play as Chris and my brother plays as Sheva, and we replace all of the melee attacks as finisher backs, or either the finisher is either finisher back or finisher front, which means that every single time we try to melee attack, they just got freaking annihilated. And there's the button you can use to taunt the enemies. We replaced that as a melee button, and we're just basically beating the living crap out of zombies. I freaking love it. It's zombies or manginis or black people, because it's Resident Evil 5. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. It's kind of really it's really fun. spending all that time, and I went to sleep at 4 a.m. and wake up at 8. Missed 2 hours of the stream because, yeah, there was that. Ultra late. Sorry about that, ladies and gentlemen. Been playing Astral Chain, so many hooplas. Yes, there are so many hooplas. Thank God I waited. Thank God I waited. Oh boy, this hoopla is very interesting. Been watching Paranoia Agent and playing Deus Ex. Interesting. Do you become Mudahar and becoming, say, ladies and gentlemen, and the other day? Hello, ladies and gentlemen, me Mudahar, and today we're gonna find out, we're gonna browse into the deep web. Today we're gonna browse into the deep web. Or something like that. I can't actually do his voice. Let me tell you, I found a lucrative appabend boy. Actually, funny thing about the Naoto thing is that for some reason, when people decided to draw Naoto as a male, instead they there's this one artist who drew Naoto as a male and Naoto is a trans male. But instead of actually drawing Naoto, this artist actually drew me. Naoto actually looks like me instead of, well, Naoto. We'll get to that. That's a very funny hoopla. Anyway, let me tell you, I found a lucrative streaming ability of Animal Crossing. I got like 20 subscribers on the YouTube subs, making me reach that 100 subscriber mark. To be honest, this kind of stresses me out, but it's fun. Damn, nice. This week I've been trying to get into WEC, endurance races, by watching previous races because haha, cargo's Yum. Dusted off the old Wii U to replace some Pikmin 3. Alright. And it's devs challenging EA for the greediest game company ever. I'm actually trying to get the fan patch installed from Trails from Zero as we speak. Got sidetracked and didn't realize stream started. Well, if you ask me, if you have to watch the stream or Trails from Zero, I'd say Trails from Zero. But, well, your choice. Have you seen the spicy take about Naruto being privileged? Naruto being privileged? Where? Where is the spicy take of Naruto being privileged? Well, where? Actually, that depends on when. What age Naruto at age when? You're talking about Naruto in the childhood? Because Naruto in the childhood is definitely not privileged. But Naruto in his Hokage days, very privileged. Very, very privileged. He's the freaking Hokage, for God's sake. Also getting ready to move into my new place. I just saw the bat sign. Naoto was another app of fan art. Gonna play some Dead or Alive 6 since most of the characters are free. Huh. Let's hit 300 plus viewers again, boys. Let's try to hit that stream. That time where I managed to hit top 150 on the just chatting on Twitch, which is freaking weird. Also, not Naoto, please. Yeah. Also, this week Bethesda fucked everyone over. In other news, the sun is a star. Yes, we've heard about that. Apparently, Bethesda decided to put anti-denuvo again on the denuvo anti-cheat measurements that actually invades your computer kernels on Doom Eternal. And the Doom Eternal got review bombed because of that, and it's not exactly pretty. Come on, Bethesda! But it's Bethesda, so not too surprised. Hey, I bought a GTX 1070 for 190 bucks. Did I do good? That's not so bad. Actually, that depends on what kind of games you're going to be playing with the GTX 1070, which is actually a very good graphics card as far as I'm concerned. The DRM Doom Eternal, yes. The S word. They also banned the T word. Ooh. I've been playing AM2R, that Metroid fan remake. I'm also replaying Metroid Samus Returns, this time with a 3DS emulator. Alright. Sims being banned, apparently. Or at least the emotes are being banned. The word themselves are not being banned. I successfully fixed wiring inside my wireless headphones. The left speak wires got torn next to angle where wires from speaker into headphone arc, so I had tiny space for soldering tiny bit of extra wire to make it work again, but now I cannot extend headphone arc or else I risk tearing wire support. Huh. That's pretty interesting. Guys, is the word simp bannable? It's not. It's the emotes, apparently, that's bannable. If you can type in the word simp in the chat, but you're not going to get banned. But if you have an emote that says simp, apparently it's going to get banned. Even if you're using it in a context that isn't actually making fun of the Sims. But unfortunately, due to the nature of the stream making fun of pretty much everybody, we're going to have Sims. Probably. Actually, I haven't checked. Maybe we do, maybe we don't. Imagine that, the company hiring a person waits the target demographic. Well, what else is new? It's been happening left and right at this point. Why is there a harmonica here? I can't actually play this. There's only one tune I can play on the harmonica. I can only play it that far. But anyway. Oof. That's That's gonna that's gonna be painful. The rising of the harmonica hero. My ears make it stop. Harmonica man bad. Guess you gotta replace it with the Simpsons for a loophole. Traps everywhere. Using mobile keyboard, really not the greatest. Using mobile keyboard, really not the greatest option. What does that even mean? Theo, best trails girl. Theo? Interesting choice. I prefer Ellie myself, but Theo is not so bad. Any plans on doing gameplay streams here? I don't know what to stream. I don't know what games to stream. Especially the games that I'm gonna be playing on Twitch are gonna be like, I'm gonna be just cheating the living shit out of those games. Just putting in cheat engine, whatever, and just hack through, putting in trainers and just blaze through the game like it's fucking nothing. And no. I'm probably not gonna do gameplay. I just finished Persona 5 for 8 hours today, and I thought it was pretty good. I just with the final boss was less scripted. All right. You could stream Nier Automata. Hey, Appa, have you ever played any of the Suda 51 visual novels like Silver Case and the 25th Ward? Actually, I know about them, but I haven't played them. Currently playing Terraria since the last update that came out. Last update came out today. There's a lot of new content. Interesting. Whoa, Resident Evil 5. How is it? It's pretty freaking fun. Resident Evil 5, I know it gets a lot of flack for not being, a horror game and everything like that, but it has a very special place in my memory, especially back to 2009, 2010. The Resident Evil 5 is the game that I really, really, really want to play. I love Resident Evil 4 so much, but I really want to play Resident Evil 5. That was at a time where I could not afford a PS3. I could not afford Xbox 360. I was still using like the HP mini laptop, so I can't exactly play that. So what I had to do to play Resident Evil 5 was to go to my cousin who actually has a PS3 and play the games there. But even still, yeah, that was a long time ago. Nowadays, I got all of the things I can do. Just play Resident Evil 5 all the time, man. When going back, playing that game with my brother brings back a lot of memories. It's a fun game. I love Resident Evil 5. It's fun. Chris! Played Resident Evil loot mods. Depends on which loot mod you're talking about. Have you seen the latest update to the Fata Morgana say about the recent hoopla that you covered? Apparently, there was another translator who went in to defend the translator that I talked about in my video and saying something along the lines of, well, everybody got harassed. The people who are in the translator, the visual novel community are like straight white males or whatever, and they are harassing trans workers and trans activists or trans employees, and they're harassing this translator because she's trans or whatever, something along those lines. The typical stuff, not worth talking about. It's just really dumb. What do you expect from Manga Gamer at this point? When they literally talk shit about a lot of people in their Discord, so I don't expect much from them. Anyway, damn, you just reminded me when I watch fan-made music videos of Resident Evil made by Shadowleggy. Huh. Ladies and gentlemen, counter 1231. I love that everyone who tries to downplay Resident Evil 4 claiming it ruined Resident Evil. It's a great game. Did anybody actually say? Well, it's a great game, but they do have a point in the sense that Resident Evil 4 is the point where the series is starting to go more and more into action and less so into actually survival horror. And people want survival horror Resident Evil. But that being said, I don't mind when Resident Evil is still about the action. I mean, it is, at the end of the day, it's still like bioterrorists. It's just monsters and zombies. It's not exactly gonna be really seriously dark. I mean, even Resident Evil 7 is pretty silly at times. It's scary, but there are times where it's pretty silly too. So yeah, I still like it. So anyway, remember when Mudahar just read creepypastas? Well, I actually don't. I actually only recently subscribed to him, and I enjoyed his content. So, Chris punching boulders Redfield. Yes. There's a drama around Astral Chain. There is not, as far as I know. There is a drama around Naruto. So, Naoto is an alternate universe. It's just appabend. Oh my god. Oh my god. Holy shit. Holy shit. Help me. Oh my god. Fucking love that. Oh, I need to watch that shit. That shit is dope. Just a compilation of Joseph's going, oh, just the English. Last moment, the deer lied too about her finishing second on Apex Legend tournament. No, that was a different person. That's not the same as the deer. The deer. So, it is deer hunting season, boys. Denofo, it just works. You deserve to be at the top 100. Actually, considering the view counts are rising on that one, so, try to check in case something happens. Are you gonna repeat this video do you make about Naoto, but for stream purposes? Probably not, but I will repeat the same arguments. So, isn't Denufo on every game? Denufo is in in a lot of AAA games these days. But that being said, there are actually no, it's trash. I can't exactly say that being said. Denufo in general, it's just not very good. Not very good DRM. Can hurt the performance of a lot of video games. So yeah. Anyway, where was I? Simp is funny as hell. Oh, so we don't have to work around saying simp. Need to. Nope. Gravan Turl donated $5. Oh no! Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Keep them coming. Where was I? Where was I? Harmonica Hero. My ears make it stop. Harmonica of Confusion. Play Freebird. I can't play I can't play shit on my music. I'm mostly a beginner on a lot of music that I'm playing, so play to the fire and flames of that harmonica. Oof. Every time someone says simp, my brain reassociates its sound pronunciation to The Sims. Now I feel the more urge to play The Sims 2, despite I cannot due to dead GPU, so I had to use spare, weaker PC to be here. Actually, speaking of The Sims, I just recently reinstalled The Sims 3 as well, with all the expansion packs, and it's a very fun experience. I remember playing The Sims back when I still had my first laptop to high school. Fam, your freaking legs, fam. Jesus. Oh, you can't hear shit. Okay, fine. Anyway, I still remember the time where I was playing The Sims 3 back when I was in high school, and really nice casual experience, just a bit of a relaxing. So, actually, I can't recall. I do install quite a lot of mods for The Sims 3. Unfortunately, I don't recall a time where I installed the nude mods, even though I really wanted to. Had errors from some of the mods I'm installing, so I'm not taking any risk on that one. But anyway, cheating in games on Twitch is a bannable offense if you get caught. In multiplayer. In multiplayer games, cheating on Twitch is definitely bannable offense, but I'm talking about single player. I'm not talking about multiplayer. If I'm cheating on multiplayer games on Twitch, definitely ban me, go right ahead. But I'm talking about single player games. I mean, unless if they're banning single player cheating too. I don't think they do. Last time I checked. Anyway, so you like this spiffing Brit, I guess. All his videos are about using exploits. Who's that? By the way, The Sims 2 graphics have greater style design than The Sims 4. Latter has more polygons, not gonna argue, but damn it, doesn't look right. Yeah, indeed. Dry Bowser asked, so apparently I heard that Reggie Golden Eagle did a video about Japanese artists wanting to get money from China for anime. Is that bad or no? I don't see it as a big deal as long as there isn't any censorship. What do you think? He cannot use Twitch. Japanese artists want to get money from China for anime. I actually have no idea. I have no thoughts on that. I don't have any information to form an opinion on that. Don't have enough. I need to do research on that one. So, I still remember the hoopla around killing zombies who were African. Yeah, that's one hoopla. The game journalists would probably screech if you hate Resident Evil 5. You are either racist or have internalized racism if you're black. What video character would you go gay for? Interesting. Can't think of one at the top of my head right now. No, Resident Evil 4 bad. Only the first 3 games are good. Everything else is shit, some people. Wrong. Resident Evil 1 Remake is better. I never said that it isn't, but I'm saying it's good. I'm saying Resident Evil... Are you saying Resident Evil 4 is a good game? But it's not... Compared to the older games, I do like the older games, but I still like Resident Evil 4. Anyway, it's funny. Had something to do yesterday, so it wasn't going to come. Turns out it's today, though. Well... Good for you. Survival horror isn't a real genre. Ooh. Interesting take. Well, they themselves said that their objective is to piss off the weebs in their Discord. Exactly. So what you're saying is Resident Evil 4 is where the series jumped the shark. I mean, it has Midget Napoleon. It has freaking Midget Napoleon saying shit. I mean, it jumped the shark already at that point. Yeah, to Resident Evil 6 is totally crossing the line on some horror fans. Actually... Resident Evil 6 for me, I do have a soft spot for Resident Evil 6 storyline. I thought the story was, especially the direction for the story, I thought it's really freaking fascinating. The way the stories cross over, the characters cross over from one part to the other, the way the stories are interconnected. It's quite a huge risk for Resident Evil because I don't think the older games have ever actually done it in the same way that Resident Evil 6 did. I mean, not even the second one. I mean, the second one... they don't exactly cross over. They just replace each other, or at least in the remake. So in the sixth one, they decided to have a parallel storyline, and that's actually kind of interesting. It's just that gameplay is not very good, so there's that. Co-op's still fun, so. I never really cared for Resident Evil, not a genre that interests me specifically. Horror. Resident Evil isn't really, at least 4, 5, 6, it isn't really that much of a horror, or at least not scary in a typical horror fashion. It's the first, the second, the third, and the seventh game are the ones that are genuinely like actual horror, but it's just zombies, so. Finished Deus Ex on the PS2. Ooh, interesting. Truly a fantastic game, and having dubs while playing the sequel in the future. Invisible War is a mixed bag. Some people thought it's not very good. Some people thought it was trash. Some people liked it. I'm on the camp that it has its charm, but I can totally see why people don't like it. As for Human Revolution, it's a welcome back into the farm. It is a little bit, it's a lot different to the original Deus Ex. Definitely a lot of different mechanics, new mechanics that you have to learn, but it's still faithful to the overall spirit of the Deus Ex franchise. Then you got Mankind Divided, which Mankind Divided is certainly true because it's the most mixed bag title. It's about as mixed bag as Invisible War. Actually, not a lot of people can actually have this definitive, like, say Mankind Divided is really amazing. It's either it's amazing or it's disappointing or it's short or whatever. People are mixed bag. I really like it. It's really short, but the short moments of Mankind Divided, the moments that I actually enjoy, is actually really freaking good. The mechanics, the environment, the level of detail in the game. Really fascinating. I just wish it could have been a lot longer. And I really haven't heard of anything from Deus Ex, the franchise in general. So, ADOS, what's going on with that? Anyway, saw the deer hoopla. Seems like the meat is back on the menu, boys. Let's hunt some deer. Appa is blackface Naoto. I remember Muta's reading of My Immortal. Interesting. Every time I think of Resident Evil 5, I always hear a Varg Skeletor Joel trying to voice Albert Wesker saying, complete global saturation. Complete global saturation. Yeah, I'd rather anybody voicing Albert Wesker at this point than DC Douglas. Mudahar was the first creepypasta channel I subbed to. Wouldn't mind hearing him read another and love his trollpasta readings. Alright. The Denuva devs need to be kicking the dick. Played Resident Evil 4. Welcome to Hell mod that replaced all regular enemies into mini bosses. Ooh, that is very interesting. Really interesting. Censorship is stupid and not great. Only exists for sad people. Duh. Good morning, you son of a gun. So how is it your weekend? My weekend is tiresome. I spend most of the time sleeping. So Denuva is in a lot of games, but game devs don't really know how to implement in their games. So yeah. Sims 2 was amazing. Sims 3 is the best. Sims 2 and Sims 3 was still super laggy with all the expansion maps on modern high PC. Yeah, it's true though. I'm playing it, and even in my PC right now, GTX 1660 Ti, 6-core i7, still pretty laggy. Needs some more optimization on that one. So Sims 3 is great, but it made my computer heat up like a supernova. Exactly. Been busy with some SNK games and a few PS4 games. Never been a Sims fan. Recommend watching Sims 2 music video from yesterday. 30 Seconds to Mars Sims 2 version. Interesting. Do you suffer from FPS drops in the Sims 3 during your younger days? Yes, definitely FPS drops. It's not just FPS drops, but the fact that I installed all of the expansions on the Sims 3, it takes a long ass time to load every single one of them. So I had to use like the vanilla assets for the vanilla clothes and everything like that, and disable like the other clothes from the other expansion packs, which is kind of defeating the purpose, but at least they got the items. So single player, not really. Well, there you go. I remember when I made a family on Sims 3 that was essentially a basic sitcom where I could easily point out the season finales. Spiffing Brit stand here. I was drinking beer, but I suddenly want tea. I checked out the Justice League Apocalypse War the other day, and they're definitely made full use of its R rating. Bold, but I haven't seen that one. How about multiplayer with bots? Still bannable? Wait, multiplayer with bots? Is that bannable on Twitch? So if I play Unreal Tournament on Twitch, for example, Unreal Tournament 2004, I play it with bots. That's an offense, apparently. There have been co-productions between Japanese and Chinese animation studios before. Typically, things would go fine on the Japanese releases, I think. Well, We'll see. How about that? We'll just see how it goes. Appa spends the night killing N-words. Ooh, ladies and gentlemen, what are you doing? Why are you saying that? You don't want to get banned saying that, bruv. Twitch is always garbage on my phone for some reason. PC has no problems. Resident Evil is just Resident Evil, even with the movies. To be fair, I love how stupid Resident Evil plot is. It is pretty stupid. In general, it's pretty stupid. Even in the survival horror games, the plot is pretty stupid. 4 has the infamously memey, no thanks, bro. No thanks, bro. Or what was that? The line where Leon just get a Mike or something along those lines. Fucking love that shit. Resident Evil 4 has the Ada Wong mission that tied into the main story, but that's it. Yeah, that was extra. Technically, yeah, but still. How does it feel to beat the record for late and Soini? It's one day. It's only one day. I mean, it's not like 5 days late or something, but Resident Evil 4, one of the first meme-heavy games. There's a lot of lines and things that game could make a meme of. A lot of Leon's lines are like that, exactly. I don't know if Chinese anime gets censored, but censorship and edits do exist in Japanese anime getting shown in China. On China, at least. But how about to the rest of the world? Not sure. Pepper Mario, the Origami King looks interesting. I'm not 100% sold yet, but what if I see? What if what I see at this game in the future is good? I will buy it. If we're gonna play Resident Evil Village, what are your expectations? I expected it's gonna be scary. I expected it's gonna be gory. I expected it's gonna have a lot of silly and ridiculous things that are beyond, that are campy and ridiculous, that are typical Resident Evil. I mean, 7, for God's sake, the part where in the DLC in 7 where you play as the hillbilly guy trying to save Zoe, and you have to punch the living shit out of all the infected freaking blobby monster thingy. I fucking love that shit. That's so silly, but it's kind of awesome at the same time. Played any Armored Core games? Actually, I haven't played any of the Armored Core games. Gotta be making a new PC later. Ooh. Interesting. Resident Evil typically has been more of a suspenseful, surreal game. The only reason it would be categorized as horror was the atmosphere brought from how the camera was implemented coupled with tank controls. Interesting. Yeah, that is actually kind of true. The last 2 Deus Ex are in GOG and are super cheap. Buy them. They were great. I think the last one is in serious was Muda's troll pastas and readings were the best. 150 viewers, half the way. Come on, guys. We can do this. What a shame. Smack lips. He was a good man. What a shame. What a shame. What a shame. Today my SNES Earthbound came. Abba, please help me out like three quarter streams on. 3 out of 4 streams on. Why? Why would you do that? Earthbound costs $241.90. The hell? Recently finished Beastar Season 1. Started watching Baki. My major nitpick Resident Evil 6 is that civilians die in situations where heroes don't. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that happens too. It's a trope that I also nitpick with Dead Space 2 where you can't save anyone, just being teased with such idea. Actually, speaking of the Dead Space series, which is dead. Ironically, the Dead Space series is dead. Rest in peace, the Dead Space series. But Dead Space series, it's also the survival horror game that I wouldn't exactly. It is horror, but it's more of a gore fest than it is actually a horror. It's just, I like Dead Space 1, Dead Space 2, Dead Space, actually not Dead Space 3 so much, but I like their games. It's just that it's not as scary as people make it out to be. It's just gory. And I really love cutting the living crap out of all the necromorphs and everything like that. But I wouldn't classify it as scary. Atmospheric, sure, but it's more gory for my taste. I'm not someone who doesn't really like survival horror. Or at least the ones involving ghosts, or the ones where you have to run away from the enemies, like your Penumbra, or your Amnesia, or your Soma, or something along those lines. Actually, Soma is one of my favorites, but still. Switch is expensive in Canada. Killing Nagas? Yeah, that's slander, and playing Appa doesn't do it by day 2. Doing what? There's apparently one good thing about Resident Evil 4, which is you can often look up the president's daughter's skirt. Great. F for the Mike the helicopter pilot. He never got that drink. Ooh, helicopter guy was a good man. When you're playing Resident Evil 5, are you still remember the Redfield Bloodline Legacy? Yeah, I still remember that. Call of Duty World War II has worse sound design than Call of Duty 2. Call of Duty World War II's gunshots are all muffled and mute, while in Call of Duty 2, you're hearing way a lot of the ambience and gun sounds. There's video comparison on YouTube. Interesting. If only Ashley wasn't annoying at times. Why are you not green? Yeah, People have been asking that too. Have you played Il2 Sturmovik? Il2 Sturmovik. Actually, Il2 Sturmovik is one of the games that I tried playing when I was back in having my old laptop and everything like that, just used to play games. But I couldn't run it for some reason. I ended up playing Free Space 2 instead. Free Space 2. Fucking love that shit. That game is amazing. Love that game. Man, I wish I could play more of those type of games. I suppose there's Ace Combat, technically speaking, but yeah. I never played a Paper Mario game, but I am interested in Origami King, so I might buy it. Actually, the Paper Mario games are pretty good, apparently, but I haven't played them too. So his troll pastas were annoying to listen to, as he always had this annoying friends yapping so much I couldn't understand what he was saying. You talking about Mudahar? I should start collecting Megami Tensei series soon. There are about 86 in the series, including spin-offs like Persona and the weird ones I never heard in my life. It's for body horror and psychological horror. I think you answered me on this a long time ago, but played any Ace Combat games. Ace Combat 7 is literally one of my favorite games on last year. Ace Combat 0, I played it on the PS2. Really loved it. Amazing game. Fun game. But haven't played any game other than those two in terms of the Ace Combat series. So Titanfall seems to be stuck in the IP limbo as well. Exactly. No one liked Dead Space 3 Appa. It's okay to shit on that game. Yeah. Dead Space 2 is scary, especially with the eye poke machine. 3 just got rid of it. The eye poke machine was at the very end parts of the game. That was pretty gory, but it's gory. It's gory. Gory can be scary, but for me, gory is just gory. There are a lot of games that implement gore, but gore isn't exactly scary. Sometimes gore can be very silly, and Dead Space's gore is a lot of times is quite silly. So your Appa Twitch extension is not working for me. I'm not getting points. I feel scam. What Twitch extension? I don't remember having a Twitch extension, but I do remember having the Streamlab links down below or in my profile in my About section. Dead Space 2's Fuck Your Marker finale was great. The monster design in Dead Space was really good. It is. Very, very good. Dead Space 3 wasn't that bad. It's meh. It's meh. Also, thanks, Appa, for the stream. After buying things in Farm and Fate Go, you give me a good reason to rest. Hey, alright. Jack Bros is the most expensive Shin Megami Tensei spin-off in the Virtual Boy. Damn. Recently finished Lost Belt 1 last night. Grassman. Appa, you should turn yourself purple because Twitch. Ashley is a trap. Also, why are you not green? Purple Appa when? Ever played Free Space 2's Wing Commander mod? Whoa! I actually did not know that there's a Wing Commander mod for Free Space 2. Yeah, Free Space 2. Definitely one of my favorite games of all time. I wouldn't say it's my favorite. I've only gone halfway through the game, but times when I played Free Space 2, fucking loved it. Appa late in game for an entire day. Shame on you. Yeah, we established that. So you're late on this one. Appa new meme. PS stands try to claim the SSD is the best thing. Yeah, apparently the PlayStation 5 SSD is like the fastest SSD to ever be speedy. Go out there and try to beat up all the PC SSDs or whatever. Sure. I still remember the campaign for Dead Space 2 inviting the Karens and his reactions. Thousand Year Door is the best Paper Mario, hands down. Actually, apparently from what I've heard, yes, Thousand Year Door is the best Paper Mario. So, games that you played which has highest gameplay time on Steam. Games that I played that has the highest gameplay time. Actually, that's a very good question. You know what? Let me try to sort that out. Sort by... How do you sort this? Group by collection. No, you don't group by collection. Search by... You can't search by type. I don't exactly know how to sort my stream library for this one. Sort by... Aha! Here it is. Hours played. Seriously. the most hours that I played on a video game on Steam, keep in mind that I only recently got Steam, like, not recently, it was like 2017, so I only owned Steam for like 3 years, so, and I haven't been playing a lot of video games, so, over 100 hours is PC Building Simulator, that's 263 hours, that's Vegas Pro Edit 15, that's 651 hours. So yeah, I spend most of my time editing videos that I do actually play video games. And finally Tekken 7, that's 130 hours. What's over 60 hours is Hitman 2. That's over 70. That's 77 hours. Sekiro: Shadows Die Twice. That's 67 hours. Over 40 hours. That's Doom 2016. Fallout 4, 52 hours. Tales of Cold Steel 1. Tales of Cold Steel 1, 44 hours. Tales of Cold Steel 3, 51 hours. The rest are either over 20 hours or below. So not exactly too active in my gaming. I need to up that ante. Very, very casual. Let's see. Games, I read that. I only played the first 2 Paper Mario games. Not sure if I want to get the games that came after them. Even for FS11, I played the demo to devs till I got the full version. FS1. Greetings, people from 24 hours in the future, from where this stream was supposed to start. How are you doing? I agreed. Thousand Year Door is a great Paper Mario game, but Sticker Star is a good game too. All right. Showing you all the trap names will probably be too long. Sounds like Gears of War. Guess what? If you comment Communist Bandit on any YouTube video, your comment get deleted in a few seconds. Ooh, yikes. I'm glad that you're back. Friday evenings are not the same without you. Yeah, sorry about not missing the last Friday evening. Oh, actually, that was Thursday evening. Friday. Anyway, this is Saturday. Played Ace Combat 5. 6 is good too. Avoid Assault Horizon, but Assault Horizon Legacy is good. All right. Favorite first-person shooter? Depends. 90s first-person shooter or first-person shooter, a modern first-person shooter. First-person shooter in general, it's Doom. My favorite first-person shooter. Love Doom. Doom is my favorite first-person shooter of all time. What else? As for modern first-person shooter, I'd say Titanfall 2. That is freaking amazing. I love Titanfall 2. Doom 2016. What else that's actually been my favorite? Wolfenstein: The New Order is pretty freaking amazing, but the rest of the games are not very good. Anyway, I heard Paper Mario: A Thousand Year Door is one of the best in the series, apparently. Since Paper Mario was brought up, can we talk about how much of a Mac Daddy Mario was in Thousand Year Door? Like, all the female partners were crushing on him. Interesting. Dead Space 3 was bad for DLC cliffhanger. Yeah, Dead Space 1 also ended the cliffhanger, but it got sequel. Now the series ended abruptly, just like Spider-Man Unlimited, where symbiotes started spreading a BCD, which ended in to be continued text message, and there was no continuation. Purple Appa stands and green Appa stands should combine their power and fight for a blue Appa. Aren't I already blue? Appa's level of gayness, the Bara niche. Interesting. Anyone remember when someone sets us up the bomb? What bomb? There's a scene where you get killed in Dead Space where it focuses on your decapitated body for over 5 seconds before the necro eviscerates you some more. It's like, okay, I get it, I'm dead, hurry up. It's called Darkest Dawn. The story takes place on another Terran carrier called Hermes during Wing Commander 3. Damn, interesting. Favorite overall anime and anime studio? I don't have my favorite anime studio, but my favorite overall anime is Perfect Blue. And alongside The Anthem of the Heart, alongside Black Lagoon, flipping, what else? Orion High School Host Club. Those are the ones that I can think of the top of my head. Death Parade as well. Anyway, there's an app pop up with your face on the right down corner of the screen. Pick a card, scratchers, etc. You forgot about it, or did your stream got hacked? Oh, that one. I thought that was for donation, but apparently no, it's for viewer interaction on Streamlabs or whatever. Yeah, just ignore that. I'll try to get rid of that in a bit. Trap of the day, Veronica Vasilevna Voynitsky. I can't read that. Don't believe Sony's lies. They did it with the PS3. They did it with the PS4. They're doing it again with the PS5, of course. Not surprised. How do you feel about Honey Pop and its sequel? I've played Honey Pop. It's fine. I like it, but not exactly a very memorable game for me. But Honey Pop and its sequel. I haven't played the sequel. Is it out? The Beast Has Awakened. I still prefer the original Paper Mario over the Thousand Year Door, but it doesn't mean I don't think it's great. Bao is best girl though. It's a lie behind you. Is that Appa's boyfriend? Nah, that's his big bro. That's my big bro. So, I just said that you're my big bro. What? I just said that you're my big bro. Although he is as tall as me. Even he's my little brother, but he is as tall as me. So, is it possible for anyone to build a PC? Because according to some peasant, that is wrong. Anyone can build a PC. I can. If you have issues with building a PC, literally DM me on Twitter. My DM is open. Email me. I will talk to you and guide you just from start to finish in how to build a PC. We'll do that for free, even. I either have a few hours in the game or think I don't have much time, then I have at least 80. Laps in 617 hours of Monster Hunter World. I like Super Paper Mario's story. It's obvious to build the PC to catch never go full verge. Oh, I forgot that Xbox are talking about a ton of 8K and their console still can't get 60 FPS. Yeah, I've heard about the news of how Assassin's Creed Valhalla gets can only run at 30 FPS at 4K. It's at least 30 FPS at 4K in Xbox Series X. Which is kind of interesting because here's the thing, and this might be, I play games on 60 FPS, definitely, but for Ubisoft games, for some reason, and this is, I don't know, something weird about their games, something really off about their games, it's just really weird, or maybe it just really doesn't look that pleasant at all, or maybe because their games are more optimized for console instead of actually for the PC. Every single time I play a Ubisoft game, say Watch Dogs 2, or Ghost Recon Wildlands, or Assassin's Creed Odyssey, try to play that with 60 FPS. My PC can reach that, but it looks weird. It looks uncanny. It looks like it's not really fit for that FPS. It's kind of weird. Like if you try, like there's the part where I play Assassin's Creed Odyssey. There's a part where the characters actually talk to each other and everything like that. And the characters' moves are so smooth, it feels really odd, as if Ubisoft didn't actually develop the animation for it to be run at 60. So I put it on 30, I capped the frame rate, which thankfully a lot of the Ubisoft games allow you to cap the frame rate, except Far Cry. Far Cry for some reason works fine until you get into the cinematics where they deliberately cap it at 30 FPS, but Far Cry works fine, but the third person perspective Ubisoft sandbox games looks very weird at 60, and maybe it's just me, but I don't know. It's just really odd, so oddly smooth. It's just weird. Anyway, old school FPS. I like the original Wolfenstein Duke Nukem 3D. Bro on my left. 1,586 hours in Payday 2. Played first game, played it since beta to the end. Why am I getting the feeling that I am old? Are you gonna get Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition? Yes, I will get Definitive Edition Xenoblade Chronicles. Cannot wait to play that one. Oh my god, step on a book again. Love Titanfall 2, partly for the Red Baron skin on Ion so I can roleplay Tar as Nibble. Do you play tabletop games like Dungeons & Dragons? I don't actually. Not really that familiar with the mechanics and everything. If you're on Twitch, then why aren't you purple? This is the second best thing of Appa being green. My favorite FPS is Doom 2016. I want to try the Half-Life series and other classic FPSs like Dusk and Iron Fury. Those are more of a tribute to the classic FPSs of yesteryears. But sure, if you want to try them, go ahead and try them. Appa, I made a Zero Wing reference and you did not get it. What Zero Wing? Paper Mario 64 is better than the 1000-Year Door, better than Super Paper Mario, better than Color Splash, much better than Shit Sticker Star. Okay, all right. Oh, dear Appa, how did you not notice that was all your base reference? Get your act together, mate. I missed that. Didn't Dead Space get a record for the most deaf animation in a video game? Really? Interesting. Afternoon, appabend. Missed you yesterday. Yeah, sorry about that. Wing Commander Darkest Dawn has about 40 missions, and all of them have full voice dialogues and fan-made in-game CGI. Damn. And it's free. Damn. Well, at least the mod is free. Free Space 2 isn't. Sony lies all the time and breaking laws. Neo Unreal Engine 5 tech somehow doesn't excite me. Actually, I want to talk about that a little bit too. Because it seems that they're just been pushing my millions of polygons. Seems like they're before going any optimization. So such graphics will be such a luxury. Just be like VR, if not even more. You guys might have seen the Unreal Engine 5 tech demo, the one that has, you know, the girl. It plays like the tech demo that plays like Shadow of the Tomb Raider or the reboot Tomb Raider games. We got this girl wandering around the caves, and the person who is doing the tech demo is talking about how the triangles. Look at all the triangles, and look at how it's detailed, and how all of this is based on film assets instead of game assets or whatever. And I'm like, well, that's great and all. It's great, but the problem is we're gonna be playing a video game, so all of that attention to detail and all of the things that you render on that freaking terrain or the statue or whatever, it's gonna be wasted because we're gonna walk past them. We're gonna run past all of them, a lot of these things. And especially at the very end of a tech demo where you just fly over all of these things. You got all of these freaking destructions and everything like that. You fly over all of those things. And I'm like, well, I mean, you kind of wasted a lot of the why you even bother rendering all of that if it's gonna be ignored by the player? Like, maybe try to put all of that freaking resources of rendering into things that are actually worth rendering. Just saying. But didn't really see much of it. I'm actually, if the future of next generation games or next gen titles in general is gonna be better graphics, better audio, but still last gen gameplay, then what's even the point? I mean, what's the point of a next gen Call of Duty if it's gonna be if it's gonna be the same Call of Duty, or if it's gonna be a much worse Call of Duty? What's the point of a next gen FIFA if it's gonna be play like the same old FIFA? What's the point if it's a next gen, say, freaking Assassin's Creed, if it's gonna play like last gen Assassin's Creed? There's no point. So a lot of these, I'm just kind of worried for next gen games in general. The next gen games. I mean, don't get me wrong. There are times where games, I don't mind when games stay to their old formula. I don't mind when games just do the same old. Sometimes doing the same old works just fine, and I'd rather not. There are times where the games, I would rather not have them change so much. But I mean, I eat the same fried rice and chicken every single freaking day. Every single afternoon, I just eat fried rice and chicken. But I don't exactly call those food next gen. Weird. But anyway, super late and gay, appa. Oni-chan Lamau. Don't jump into the next gen console yet, folks. Wait and see the console performance and the game release it on first. Player 2, appa. Favorite so bad it's good movie or game? Favorite so bad it's good movie. Either The Room, but that's a very typical choice. But I do like Troll 2 as well for the word favorite so bad it's good. Worst case scenario, have someone assemble it to you. Appa no ototo. Appa, stop hiding the Doctor Who missing episodes from the world. Okay. Appa bro is big little brother, the better Appa. It is the better Appa. Apparently, Sony are defending their silence on next gen by simply saying, well, we'll see, judging by the sales of the PS5s. It's starting to sound like pre-launch cockiness a la PS3. Will those DMs about building a PC include sending me the parts just for reference? Yes. Yes, if you're confused, just tell me what kind of games you want to play. I'll send you all the parts. All the things, the parts that are correct for you, that works for you. So, send me all. Just DM me right there. Sup, what kind of shit are we handling today in the meme stream? Involves hunting a certain animal, but we'll get to it. PS, have you eaten a pizza yet? I haven't eaten any pizza for now. I haven't eaten anything for now, so. Have you seen the debate between Alex and Peasant Dealer Gaming? Yes, I saw that in Fritanga's stream. That was a while ago. That was a year. Yeah, that was a while ago. So, Ubisoft games are cinematic. Exactly. For everyone interested, there's a free puzzle game on Steam called Helltaker where you get to have your own demon girl harem. The puzzles are skippable in the menu. Only final boss is mandatory to finish. Skippable puzzles in a puzzle game. An interesting choice of gameplay direction. Remember Ask Creed Unity, Appa? That was a very infamous Ubisoft PC port. Yeah. Seriously, fuck 30 FPS and every single idiot who defends it. I understand. I agree too. It's just that Ubisoft games look really odd at 60. But that's just me. I wonder if it's an alternative universe. We have Tiberium War movies. Oh man, Command and Conquer. Like we had Star Wars in the past. Those live action cutscenes from Tiberian Sun just look like Stargate SG-1 TV series. I missed Command and Conquer. They just turned it into a fucking shit mobile game. It's 2020. We're still talking about consoles running games at 30 FPS. Exactly. But the thing is, it's to be expected. Like, if you want to get a console, you need to set your expectations right. Like, you cannot get, let's say, the PS5, the Xbox Series X. They're going to be like $500, $600 around at that price. You can't exactly get 60 FPS, 4K gameplay for at least, let's say, Assassin's Creed Valhalla with $500 or $600. You can't even get it on a PC for a $500, $600 PC. You cannot get it in a $500, $600 PC unless if somebody just so happened to sell a 2080 Ti for like $50 and a B450 motherboard or an X570 motherboard with a Ryzen 9 with a Ryzen 9 3900X, 3950X for like $10. That's a freaking deal right there. But yeah, with those kind of hardware, with those kind of price, and you're telling me you're gonna play all these AAA games at 1080 at 4K 60 FPS, you're dreaming. It's freaking dreaming. It's not exactly a very realistic expectation. Because for me, the consoles have always been about it being just works. It just works. Like for the people who genuinely need, they want to play video games real quick. They don't want to set up PC. They want to learn how to build a PC. They don't want to get through all of that hassle and learning about PC parts and everything like that. Buy a console, put in a game, play it. That's one of their selling points. One of their main selling points. And with that also comes the drawbacks. You cannot upgrade. You're gonna get suboptimal performance. You're not gonna get free online multiplayer. You're gonna have to pay for a subscription if you want to do online multiplayer and all that crap. And it's not exactly very friendly to the esports titles. If you want to play esports titles, you need to get a PC. I mean, why are you playing esports titles on the PS4 or the Xbox One? But yeah. Still, I'm just kind of worried in the direction that the console generation is going. And it's one of those things where you really have to set your expectations right for them. Anyway, what do you think of H-Doom? H-Doom? What about H-Doom? It's just a mod for Hentai Doom. What about it? Dry Browser says his Dry Browser Plus is coming. Cool. Question for my fellow Fate Go players. Is Cha-Cha worth it? I'm thinking of skipping Guda altogether. All right. Zero Wing equals all your base are belong to us. Sticker Star is underrated. So many Paper Mario comments. Oh my god. Can we get a straw poll of whether you should be purple or green? But why though? Sticker Star was pretty bad, but the soundtrack was good. Everyone knows the reference is all your base are belong to us. Paper Mario 1000 Year Door is at most a mediocre game with better than normal dialogue. Fight me in real life. Okay. Unreal Engine is trash. Stan ID Tech 8. Cool. Just recently entering the world of Tales series. Is it okay that I started in the Crossbell arc instead of the Libel arc? And by the way, I am Hook. The Trails series, not the Tales series. The Tales of series is an entirely different franchise. The Trails series is what you're referring to. If you started in the Crossbell arc instead of Libel, perfectly fine. As long as 3 and 4 are the very end games that you play. So you need to play all of the games, but 3 and 4 should be the absolute last. Don't care about the order. Just play it. Play whatever you prefer to play first. So it's open source. All you need to do is go to the Wing Commander site and download the installer. It includes the root files and the mod. Cool. So I heard you like triangles. So we put triangles in your triangles in your triangles. Think of the fictional triangles, guys. Unreal Engine 5 finally features triangles. Cha-Cha is okay, Ace Berserker, but get if you don't for collection reasons. Better graphics don't equal better game. But Appa, they're pretty 4K graphics. Gamers are just dumb and shallow. The characters in itself, it is lovable, but I'm not interested in the gameplay. Kind of wondered that myself, which is why I'm going to stick to my PS4, a Switch later, and some older consoles for now. Fine, that's perfectly fine. As long as it's enjoyable, as long as it makes you happy. The next gen games are another walking simulator with heavy loading screens. Art style that is appealing and that age with times is much better than having to make your games look super ultra realistic. There's a lot of examples I don't need to even mention. Exactly. FIFA and Call of Duty is lost the point almost a decade ago. Never ever buy a console at launch. No one does. Unreal Engine 5 will be released a year after the consoles though. Buy the new console, take out the next gen SSD that PC can't use and put them in your... Wait, hold on. A year after the consoles? I mean, it makes sense, but still. Buy the new console, take out the next gen SSD that PC ain't use and put them in your PC. Sonic 06 is the best so bad it's good game. Sonic 06. Interesting choice. I'm just gonna stick with the consoles I have now and wait until the price drops. Just don't buy Sony. Yeah, exactly. That's actually an advice I want to give you guys. If you guys are like anticipating for the next gen consoles, whatever, if you have any sorts of games you want to play, like, especially at these times, at these freaking times, you have to quarantine yourself and a lot of people don't get work. You're going to save your money and everything like that. Hell, if you're not even donating to me on Streamlabs, link down below or in the profile, that's perfectly fine. You're trying to save money and everything like that. But still. Even at those times, if you're going to try to anticipate whatever sorts of things are happening in the sorts of evolution in the latest and greatest games or whatever, the evolution of video games, you're going to need to find a way in how to save your money and make sure that you have a good purchasing decision for the next generation consoles. Or if you are considering the next generation consoles, which at this moment, no, you shouldn't. Anyway, Unreal Engine 5 will be the next gen crisis. Yeah. but can it run Crisis? Did you hear about the Club Penguin private server drama? I haven't. So if you want to check out that one, Mudahar, some other gamer did videos on them. Go to PC if you don't want to support consoles. In China, they run Unreal Engine 5 demo in a Notebook 2080 at 1440p at 40 plus FPS, better than PS5 1440p at 30 FPS. Well, I mean, it's a 2080. It's a 2080, so... Deer season is open, boys. Haven't seen any smoke, foliage, reflection, transparency in Unreal Engine 5 yet. You can't say it's next Crisis. Screw Wabbit season, we're going deer hunting. 30 minutes left until meme stream time. Will you talk about the wannabe friends scam today in today's stream? Well, a lot of YouTubers already talked about it, but some other gamer also talked about it. I'm a shilling son or some other gamer at this point. But till there's apparently a comment in YouTube right down below somewhere. Right down below. It's on Twitch. But on YouTube, the comment section on YouTube, somebody might say something along the lines of wanna be friends, and this will hurt a lot of smaller channels. If you click on the person who make that comment, wanna be friends, your account will get hacked. So very, very huge warning on that one. Please stay the hell away from that, from those type of comments so that your account did not get hacked. Apparently, some accounts already got hacked on that one, and that's the information I can get from that I've gathered from the videos that I've seen. Are you going to talk about the disastrous return of the game called The Culling? Well, I mean, I could, but nobody cares about the Culling 1 and 2 at the first one. The first Culling, sure. Culling 2, nobody cares. Then they're going to do the Culling again, except this time they're doing it. They're literally have a... hello? Why is my... Hello? Oh, my headphone got disconnected. Anyway, they literally have a freaking... The monetization system is freaking ridiculous. So essentially, it's a pay-to-play monetization system. It's basically the arcade, except it's a digital game. So you pay the game $5 for the first time, and then you pay like $5 to play the next 5 games, or $30 if you want to play like for 30 days, for unlimited number of games for like 30 days. And like, what the fuck is this shit? I can't believe that this is... It's fucking bizarre. I can't believe it's not an April Fool's joke, but it's so dumb that people are talking about it, but no one cares about the Culling until they decided to do that dumb shit. I just hate how devs are clearly prioritizing resolution and graphics over gameplay. Graphics are ephemeral and will age. Meanwhile, gameplay is timeless. This is especially true with Western games. Yeah. Probably because UB designs are to run at that. Exactly. Unpopular opinion, Red Alert 3 is the best Red Alert game. I played all of them. Okay. Jenny told us donated to $1. Thank you so much. As a Nintendo fan, I still think the Xbox 360, to be exact, has one of the best UIs and profile characters I've seen in console. Actually, that is true. PS comes close, but PlayStation comes close, but feels a bit more limited, and Nintendo is as basic as it gets.
Fab.
What?
Can you read the last guy who donated?
What?
Yeah, the last guy who donated.
Jenny Tolls? What about it? What? I don't. What?
Read it again.
No, I don't.
Read it again.
What?
Read the name.
Why?
You don't see it.
I don't see. Explain.
Nah, I don't want to say.
Oh, come on, you fucking asshole. Explain this to me. Anyway, whatever. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them going. I got fucking... Anyway. Where is I? Unpopular opinion, Red Alert. I read that. Man, I want to order Shantae plushie from Limited Run, but money is a little tight now. Wait, are we having reindeer games later tonight? Yes. Why can't developers just give us an option between resolution and frame rate? Some of us actually would sacrifice visuals for 60 FPS. That is true, but unfortunately, you get what you paid for consoles. So maybe if you're good at altering plushies, you can take off her top from the looks of it, but no fucking idea, lol. What's the point where you turn on these machines, you keep getting these update prompt anyway? Well, not always, but it's a bit exaggerated. The update argument, it's a little bit exaggerated, and not always, but I mean, update, you just literally wait a couple of minutes, or depending on your download speed. But Honey Pop is an unironically great game. It's super well designed and highly addicting, and the game needs to be given more credit to it, but everyone looks at it as, and they just meme it. Haha, anime titties, which is disappointing because you could easily strip away all the hentai and still have a fantastic puzzle game left. I'm gay and I cannot wait to play Honey Pop 2. Okay, what's your brother doing here? He's playing Soul Calibur 6. He's playing Soul Calibur 6. Visual novels are better than cinematic games. There are many options. That is true. And actually, I like visual novel. I prefer visual novels than cinematic games because they allow a lot more story, but in a very less conventional presentation. It's a very simple presentation, but a lot more story, and you can hours and hours into it, and you can. It's basically just imagine. A lot of your head is playing around how the story goes because you're reading through the text. It's a visual novel. Now I'm gonna send the commies back to the mummies. Damn. Behold, the Shogun battleship. Who is the best Trails girl and why is it Fee? Fee? An odd choice, but I don't exactly disagree, but my personal preference is Laura, alongside Ellie, alongside Chloe. Anyway, fun fact, Dead Space Downfall is rarest animated movie and horror made in America, and as we know how cartoons are prejudiced to be kids only, so because of that, barely any chance any big animation studio would be making actual horror cartoon with gore. Sure, the execution and animation was meh, but it's the best they could get in a place where cartoons are all Disney morphs. Weird that they tried to make a Dead Space animation in the first place. Oh, speaking of Dead Space, wasn't that there was that Wii game too? That was weird. Oh, nice. Just tested the fan patch for Trails from Zero, and it just works. Hey, congratulations. Why did you have to remind me of Sonic 06? I don't know. Somebody in the chat mentioned it. Any visual novel recommendation that gives feels like Katoa Shoujo does? If My Heart Had Wings, that is a visual novel that I recommend. It also gives the feels. Not it's the same feels as Katoa Shoujo, but it's still quite reaching on the top there. If My Heart Had Wings. Other than that, if you want to try a short visual novel with very interesting twists and turns, Everlasting Summer, that visual novel is free, but it's made by the Russians and a lot of Russian girls in there, Russian Girl Scouts, if you're into that sort of thing. Also, there was this new visual novel called Totono, You and Me and Her. That was a very brand new visual novel that just recently got localized. That visual novel is actually really, really sweet, but there's a bit of a surprise at the end. If you play on that route, try to the other characters route. So I'll keep that in mind as you play that one. Totono. Go play that. Anyway, now that I reinstalled the Twitch app for your streams, I kind of feel like invited to make good use of the app, but I don't know any of the good streamers. Do you or the chat know a streamer worth watching besides Appa? Actually, I don't use Twitch to watch people stream in general. The only people I watch stream is Angry Joe, I guess. But if you want to watch Angry Joe stream, but that's because I like him. I like watching him stream, but that's it, I guess. Not really sure about the others. Sure, Dead Space Downfall is so rare, I can buy it for $8 off of Walmart right now. Damn. I picked up my old check yesterday, so I'm okay with it. I just need to transfer some money to my other card or other games. To my other games, I mean. At least we can say that Unreal Engine 5 is a thing before Yandere Simulator had it first. Rival Osana finished on. Speaking of Yandere Simulator, did you guys know that the source code for Yandere Simulator got leaked? And everybody reads the source code and holy shit, it's like 17,000 lines of source code for Yandere Simulator. And it's unoptimized as fuck. Like, it is the most unoptimized freaking thing that I'm seeing. It's literally just a C# file. But oh my, there's so many freaking if statements. Like, if this character, then that, if this, else this. Like, there's so many. The if statement loops are like off the freaking, there's an if statement, there's another if statement, there's another if statement, and there's another freaking if statement that they don't freaking comprehend and for some reason. They don't know what this and thing is. They have to do this every single thing, every single character. It's fucking unoptimized. It's a fucking mess. Like, Jesus, it's a fucking lol cow. Oh my god, that fucking thing. Stupid. Man, should have actually had the screenshots for those, but actually, you know what? I'm gonna grab that. I'm gonna grab a couple of the hooplas talking about that, because that is fucking just go. Oh my fucking god, it's so dumb. Oh, holy shit. Holy shit. Okay, I am talking about this. I am so talking about this. What the fuck is oh my god. What is that? Holy shit. Oh my god, ladies and gentlemen, 15 minutes. This is some shit. This is some programming shit, ladies and gentlemen. Oh boy. This is puke. This is fucking C# puke. What the fuck, y'all? Oh my god. Well, we'll get to it. Well, I just share you a couple examples, but my god, Yandere Dev. What the hell is wrong with y'all? I mean, we don't know what the hell is wrong with y'all, but come on, man. God damn. Anyway. Oh my God. Oh, I'm looking at the freaking comment. This is more and more and more of those. This is fucking amazing. Oh my God. You gotta need to see this. I mean, 14 minutes, guys. Just wait. Holy shit. Oof. Oh my. Oh my. Oh my God. Sorry. What the? Come. Get. Why are you? There we go. Jesus. Yeah. Sorry. Sorry if I'm talking out of thin air. But anyway. I need to continue. It's rather ironic they're very striving for better graphics made such technological leap, letting us create good-looking games. Even those tech demo-like games, despite getting old now, we should give them credit for graphical evolution. So that includes the recent Unreal Engine 5 tech demo. Despite I bashed it in previous comment, I just have more nitpick about people's perception that changes each time new graphics come out. So older graphics become ugly to them. I appreciate the graphics evolution, certainly, but it's just that there's a point where you can't exactly tell the difference between these millions and millions of triangles of the freaking terrain being rendered in millions and millions of triangles, and the original way of rendering those frames using polymesh and everything like that, or whatever. I don't exactly know how they be rendered, not a 3D modeling, but yeah. We're pretty bold going for deer in its own fat territory. Stay safe, mates. Ooh. Anyway, will you talk about the K-pop idiots that tried and failed to cancel Joji? Another topic, we'll talk about that. Have you seen Eizouken or Beastars? I've seen Eizouken a couple of episodes. I really like it. I haven't seen Beastars. Screw PS5, all my homies play mobile phones for waifus. Abs have abs. Appa got punked. Listen to your chat, bro. Appa, obey him. I got punked. Fam, what did I miss?
Nothing.
Oh, fuck you.
I lost the match.
Yeah, fuck, you get what you fucking deserve. You lost the match, you get what you fucking deserve. You didn't fucking tell me what I fucking missed on that fucking shit. Come on, y'all. Anyway, Emma is best girl as well. At least we all agree that Alisa is lower than dirt. What do you prefer, Appa? JRPGs like Final Fantasy or asymmetrical RPGs like ARPG like Trials of Mana? Depends if they're good. So as long as they're good, I can play either. So actually, I can play a lot. I play all sorts of RPGs. As long as they're good, as long as they're enjoyable. Day is still the best animated horror movie I've seen. Today on WTF Internet, our world politics went from political subreddit to porn to 4K memes. Yeah, I saw that. While our anime titties have become a real political subreddit, I could not make that up even if I tried. Dixie Rect got it donated to $1. You should play Jackbox on stream. It's a great community game. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Probably sometime in the future. If I actually get a chance to try that. Slide into my DMs for streamer suggestions and I'll hook you up. Fark Skeletor is really entertaining Twitch streamer. Hey there, I know you covered the Sam Show hoopla, but did you know while that's happening, an SNK dev was harassed and closed his Twitter. That last part, no place site even noticed, only the fans. I didn't notice that either. So, Harmful Obedience is probably my favorite Twitch streamer. He's doing Twitch. That said, rare, not valuable. Game Boomer, Zentreya, Serverfail, and Project Melody are my picks for Twitch. Alunity is a decent Twitch streamer. Alunity. Not that girl Alunity. What's your opinion on Sakura Wars series? Actually, speaking of Sakura Wars, wasn't the last Sakura Wars developed for the PS2 the very last PS2 game ever released? That's actually kind of interesting. Or maybe, was that one the very last PS2 game ever released? As for the games itself, I have never played them, and there's a new game on the PS4, but I haven't played that one too. Will there be any art-choosing beggars today? I actually don't know. Maybe. Else if. Howdy lad, hope you're doing great. Have you heard about the massive drama in the Club Penguin community that all started with a pedophile who has a god complex and ends with Disney following the MCA with a lot of Club Penguin servers or whatever? I haven't heard of that one. It's from Mudahar. Mudahar talk about it, so I've heard about that one, but I don't have too much info about it. Mudahar talk about it, go see his videos, so. Yikes, no wonder it's taking him years. Yeah. 597 else if statements. Yes. What's this, Yu-Gi-Oh card effects? 15 minutes left until meme stream. It's 10 minutes now. Here comes lag in Unity games. Someone should take the source code to make a good game. I hear Bad Buddy is a good one. Don't believe me, as is a Gundam. What's this N word if you speak of foreigner? It's like trying to wipe your butt with a squeege. Yandere Simulator is shit. It's poorly optimized. It's shit. 597 else if statements. Yes, exactly. We'll get to that. The Right Opinion did a well-made video about Yandere Dev. Yeah, saw that too. This is gonna be a good shit, let me tell ya. I have to see this now. This code's gonna look like a description that I see in the current Yu-Gi-Oh card. Or take away Yandev's work, optimize the game yourself, and make everything good. Sounds like programmer's nightmare. Remember when Yandere Dev made a fanfiction with with Lilim from SMT? Interesting. If else if print, what the fuck? What isn't wrong with Yandere Dev? That is a good question. So, I will defend games that go for realism. They're the technological benchmarks who try to push graphics to the future level. But when artists know their limitations well enough, they can balance games that make it good memorable. Yes, blurry and low poly models of old Deus Ex can look derpy, but I still sense the merit in their work. Maybe it's also because I dig the somewhat uncanny realism design, because I find Reboot TV show good looking, the old TV series. I agree. Again, I'm not saying that I don't appreciate them trying to push that sorts of technological boundaries. I'm just saying the game. I'm as a customer who plays video games, I want the game. Going Will Smith in The Prince, going, where are the video games? Where are the video games? Ooh, 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 ah! I am hyped for Tsushima. Metroid Prime 4 were released before Yandere Simulator. Okay, I'm interested now. What happened to Yandere Dev? We'll get to it. I mean, I don't blame Yandere Dev for doing a fanfic of Lilim from Shin Megami Tensei, but at the same time, that is cringe. I mean, he's making fanfiction. That's fine. Been doing fine with my entertainment. Deep Rock Galactic is in 1.0 and officially released, so that's what I've been playing. Also finished One Punch Man, and that is so beautifully drawn. Right? You didn't notice the name, bro. I hate you. I hate you so much. You fucking absolute fucking asshole. I fucking hate you. You fucking eat this fucking pants, you big bag of fucking dicks. You fucking asshole. Oh my god, go fuck yourself. You piece of fucking shit. I just fucking realized what the fuck you're talking about. Come the fuck on. Oh my god. Oh man. Heard about that. Interesting member of the Twitch Safety Advisor Board. Yeah, we'll get to that. I don't have interest in the PS5. I mean, if Spider-Man 2 comes out on the PS5, I might want to check it out. But if it comes to the PS4, I'll get the game on it instead. Focus on good gaming PC. Yeah. If you're using an object-oriented language like C#, you should be using classes and method overriding instead of our if-else statement. Exactly! Oh my god. Like this. Oh, this is dumb. Really poorly optimized. I remember the Sakura Wars in the Wii, but that's it. I remember when the Sakura games released on the Wii. I thought the last PS2 game was Toy Story 3. Huh. There's a Sakura Wars anime this season. The only good thing I like about the PS5 is the backwards compatibility for the PS4, not for the PS2 and the PS3, unfortunately. Yeah, Harmful Opinions has been far more active on Twitch since his candid videos. Ooh. Mudahar and Kavos. I wish I played the Wii version, but the box art didn't convince me. Completely, probably my biggest regret. Sakura Wars, So Long My Love. I think it was the last. Also the hardest for me to get. So I just found out that there is a new Sakura Wars game released on the PS4. Yes, there is a new Sakura Wars game released on the PS4. This, what I said. I didn't say it was released on the PS4, but I did say there was a new game. I played the first hour, but it's one of those games I just never got back to and eventually sold. Apparently, 4chan is planning a speedrun on who can finish Yandere Sim before the dev, as in finishing the developing of the game. Yandere fucking 4chan is gonna be developing Yandere Dev, the Yandere Simulator, and they're gonna be developing it much better than Yandere Dev himself. I mean, 4chan gave us Katawa Shoujo, so fingers crossed. 4chan, please give us the good shit. Please, 4chan, you gave us Katawa Shoujo, now give us an actually good Yandere Simulator. So, remember when Sakura from Sakura Wars dated Segata Sanshiro? I do, and it's beautiful. I don't know what that is. The PS4 Sakura Wars game is a Musou Nier Automata-like, unlike the games previously being known for being TRPG, turn-based RPG. Lamafao. Segata Sanchiro's song is epic. I think the polygon question should be put as this. How much polygons are enough to deliver the idea before it gets pointless adding more? A slice of lemon will have 128 polygons to make it look round, but if this slice of lemon is peeled with a knife into octagonal shape, it'll have 16 polygons. I mean, if the lemon is the focus of the particular scene of the game, well, yes. You're looking too much into the detail of the thing. The evolution of the details the evolution of the details of the game instead of the overall scope of the gameplay, and that's me. For me, I'm focusing more on the overall scope rather than the overall details. So Oni-chan abused the penny drops by the beard, brother. Man, why is the freaking laugh emotes are from Total Biscuit? It kind of makes me kind of miss him. Lee Snyder has the sacred ointment. Sakura Wars will test my ability to keep boycotting Sony and never touch my PS4 again. We should do a stream where we react to videos sent by donation like Lost Boss does. No, thank you. You heard them, brother. 4chan will finish development for Yandere Sim before Yandere Dev will finish development for Yandere Sim. Exactly. I'm going to marathon the hell out of The Simpsons, all 31 seasons. Brave. Kojima! Hiroshi Fujioka is too good for this world. Segata Sanshiro and Kamen Rider Ichigo. Okay. Not sure if someone asked you, but which JoJo is best and why is it Joseph? I don't disagree. I don't disagree on that. I think Joseph is... Yeah, Joseph is the best JoJo. It's drawn by Tite Kubo, or at least the younger Joseph. PS5 has shitty half-ass backwards compatibility. Oh yeah. Can we call it a pirate game development? The chat 4chan versus the Virgin Eva Siphon. Oh, Eva Siphon. That was funny. Segata and Sakura OTP. Can't wait for that Canada Stormtrooper hoopla. Actually, that was last week. I think I didn't talk about that, but I talked about that. I think we'll talk about that in the donation. Sorry, not in the donation. The Q&A. The 4chat versus the Virgin Vaporware Death. TRPG is tactical RPG. Oh, all right. Really, Appa? You don't get Segata Sanjiro shame. One advice for 4chan: make the game under a different name. Don't give Yandere Dev the chance to sue them. Speaking of 4chan made games, you played that 4chan Pokemon Fire Red Harm Hack Pokemon Clover? Excuse me, I haven't played that one actually. 200 viewers. We actually broke 200 viewers, ladies and gentlemen. Hey, nice. Nobody's good enough for Segata. He can henshin. It doesn't matter if the use of 4chan, Yandere Simulator or 4chan is good or bad. It will be better than the Yandere Dev version. Good luck for the Simpson binge watcher. 3 minutes until the meme stream time. Oh, I'm actually reaching the couple of last parts of the chat. Game pirates are evolving. They are now developing games. I like in Project X Zone 2 reenacted the Segata Senshiro Sakura Wars commercial. Kind of curious about the new Sakura Wars. Is it worth getting? I don't know. Does anybody played that one? So let's start a war here. Who is best Fate Stay Night girl? Depends on who you're looking for, I guess. If you're looking for a girl who can... Oh, god damn it. Really? That's weird. Oh, okay. Best Fate Stay Night girl. I take Sakura. I take Sakura. Out of if you gotta count the 3 main girls, I take Sakura. But Fujine-san is Fujine-san. Taiga is not so bad either. If she is she's an available waifu, but unfortunately she's not available. So, Taiga. Why not Taiga? Why not fucking Taiga? I'll take Taiga any day. So, Raida's not so bad. Stolf was not in Fate Stay Night, bro. Let's see. Oh, man. Finally reached the end of the chat. Man, read all of them. Tiger is awesome. Why do I hear heavy footsteps? Ooh. For me, it's whoever that looks good in lingerie. From what I saw, the gameplay is more like Muso rather than tactical RPG, but it still has the visual novel stuff that made it kind of stand out. Actually, you know what? I do want a game with a Muso RPG, a Muso gameplay with the visual novel sorts of. That's the final stage, right?
I think.
Is there like a boss for the arcade mode? Is there an arcade version of this even?
That's a good question.
No. Speedwagon, he's everywhere. Nah, fam. Astolfo. I changed my phone to Speedwagon now, so basically Persona 5 Scramble? Persona 5 Scramble. Actually, well, yes, but it's not, don't associate it with Persona 5. Fate Extra CCC needs more love and never came in America. Fate Extra Remix when, well, it's Fate. So, depends on if developers actually care about it. God. Wait, hey, why are you here? Why are you even here? Holy crap, they tied up your ears real bad, bro. Punish Cube. Lost her eye once. Oof. Really punish Cube in that. 12 seconds. Okay. Where you sit there. You sit there and you get covered by me. Okay, you sit. Yeah, sit on the floor. Fucking sit on the floor, you fucking. There we go. Finally, fucking stream. Timer is out. Stream is on. Ladies and gentlemen. Timer, shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up, timer. The stream is on. The meme stream is on. So without further ado, I think we should just get straight to the intro. But before we get to the intro, actually, there's no before we get to the intro. Let's just get straight to the intro anyway. So meme stream. It is time for the meme stream, ladies and gentlemen. Are you ready for the cringe? Are you ready for all the messy and hot takes that's been happening left and right for all the Twitter sphere? Yeah, let's get to the intro. One P intro. It's at least better than 2P intro because 2P is pretty gay. 2P's PP. PP's fucking gay. Anyway, let's get into I'm gonna get in trouble for showing this, but I don't give a shit. I'm showing it anyway. Naughty Dog! Hello, Naughty Dog, where are you? Come in here and get the fan art. So there's this fan art being shared privately to me because the person who shared this fan art doesn't want to get DMCA'd. But I'm gonna share it. And if I got a DMCA from Twitch, well, you know why. Thank you so much for the fan art for this one. Anonymous user who decided to make this one and couldn't resist. Keep him coming. Keep him coming. Also, if you want to send me fan arts, links for the... I do not have links on Twitch. Man, Twitch should have like the description. Should be like down below somewhere. Anyway, it should be on my Twitter. My Twitter DM is open. Add me on Twitter or send me email. Should be there. Anyway, trending in Indonesia. Ladies and gentlemen, I am trending in Indonesia. Look at that. Appa is trending in I went viral. 6,976 tweets. I have finally gone viral. I have finally reached the e-celeb status that everybody was talking about. It is a myth. It is a myth that it's a fake news that I am an e-celeb, but I have proven to everybody that I am finally the e-celeb. I have gained the trending status in Indonesia. Except this is actually not Appa me. This is actually not Appa me. This is actually Appa referring to the flying bison in Avatar The Last Airbender, which, by the way, is on Netflix right now. And if you haven't seen the Avatar The Last Airbender, go see Avatar The Last Airbender. This is gonna be Avatar The Last Airbender. Go see the Avatar The Last Airbender. It's fucking amazing. Yip yip. Anyway, let's talk about this one. Introducing the Twitch Safety Advisory Council. This is the recent hoopla that turns on everybody's desire to hunt in for all the deers. Because one of the people who, well, we'll get to that in a bit, but let's read the premise of this Twitch Safety Advisory Council or whatever. Keeping our community safe and healthy is a top priority for Twitch. Today, we are excited to announce the formation of Twitch Safety Advisory Council, which will support the growth of our community moving forward. Yes, we'll support the growth of all the community on Twitch by banning people who use the simp emotes. Literally, this is one of the ways to truly evolve this platform into a platform that everybody can use and everybody can have fun with. Truly a platform that is not and that is free from all the Puritans out there. Anyway, let's continue. It continues. The Safety Advisory Council will inform and guide decisions made at Twitch by contributing their experience, expertise, and belief in Twitch's missions of empowering communities to create together. The council will advise on a number of topics, including 1. Drafting new policies and policy updates, developing products and features to improve safety and moderation, promoting healthy streaming and work-life balance habits, protecting the interests of marginalized groups, and identifying emerging trends that could impact the Twitch experience. Yes, one of those emerging trends is people daring to use the simp emotes. We gotta ban all of them. How dare they? How dare they use the swim emote? The simp. Simpleton. Simp emotes. How dare they? How dare they call out those simps, those THOT worshipping SIMP. I'm doing all the best I can to dodge everything. But anyway, God. It continues, this group is composed of online safety experts and Twitch creators who have a deep understanding of Twitch, its content, and its community. When developing this council, we felt it was essential to include both experts who can provide an external perspective, as well as Twitch streamers who deeply understand creators' unique challenge and viewpoints. Each member of the council was carefully selected based on their familiarity with the Twitch community and their relevant personal and professional experiences. We are excited to work with this talented group to make Twitch the best place to grow and foster a community. The creation of the Safety Advisory Council is just one way we are policing everybody and making sure that everybody not have fun on the platform. Excuse me. One way we are enhancing the approach to issues of trust and safety. We will continue to invest in tools, products, and policies that promote the safety and well-being of everyone on Twitch. Well, good job. Good for you, Twitch. Good for you. Good for you. You brought this Twitch, what do you call it? What is this? What is the Twitch Safety Advisory Council, also known as the SAC? The SAC? TWAC? Yeah, TWAC. Let's just say TWAC. Let's say TWAC. Okay, TWAC. You introduce TWAC. You introduce TWAC to everybody. And TWAC is such a, this TWAC. 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 TWAC is gonna be helping. TWAC. Twack. 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 Oh. Yeah, Twack is gonna be helping everybody so that their experience on Twitch is gonna be hunky-dory and all of that crap. But Twack. Regardless, one of the things that got into people's hoopla, one of the controversies of the hoopla as of right now is this person over here. This, apparently one of the members of the Twitch, the Twack. One of the members of the TWAC is this person over here named Steph, Ferociously Steph, at Ferociously Steph on Twitter. And she has said, ooh boy, these are spicy takes. Oh yeah, a whole lot of people with cis white male voices thinking voice chat is critical to competitive games being competitive. Tell me more about how we'll solve the systemic misogyny and everything will be fine. Voice chat is just well, in TWAC we have this person who says that voice chat is about misogyny. TWAC is knack is whack. You're on crack. Goddamn you hack. Anyway, systemic misogyny. Freaking systemic misogyny on freaking voice chat. You freaking TWAC. I don't know why that's so funny. Moving on. It's that time again. We need to talk about why adding voice chat to your game is anti-inclusivity, how it hurts your marginalized and female. This is a tweet from 2018. Not saying you can't use voice chat. Sure. With your friends and your premade, it hurts randoms in pickup matches. Okay. Okay, the ability to communicate to each other to other teams is crucial. It's a crucial competitive advantage. Yeah, that's why maybe you need to have friends to play competitively on multiplayer instead of going randomly to teams, or maybe just play deathmatch. Actually, it depends on the game. Some games actually let you to play deathmatch by yourself. I mean, it's a battle. If it's a battle royale, and since solo battle royale, you're just gonna be playing by yourself anyway. So, thwack. Yeah, this is one of the members of Safety Advisory Council, this Ferociously Steph person, alongside the other members, whom presumably either just as crazy or probably actually it can either be just as crazy or not as crazy. Either way, we're still concerned. We have our concerns here, Twitch. We really have our concerns here. Look at Dishonor. If you want to voice your voice heard through me, please reach out the next few days. I want to maximize my impact, and the more perspectives I understand, the better. I feel very capable to do good here. This group is full of incredible people. Yeah, well, I mean, you said whole lot of cis white male voices, and you discriminate against your freaking user base, all the cis white male user base. How dare they decided to use voice chats or something along those lines. And then there are a couple of videos. People share videos of her, which I'm kind of afraid of playing around right here because I might get DMCA'd by her or whatever. Maybe or maybe not. But regardless, the video contains her saying something along the lines of, well, gamers are a bunch of white supremacists. Gamers are white supremacists. All the gamers are white supremacists. Apparently something along those lines. She said this unironically. Gamers are all of them white supremacists. Okay. Okay. Gamers are all white supremacists. Fine. Whatever. But it's not just that. It's not just that. There are also videos that I will not show to you. Unless if you go to browse my Twitter likes, you should find it there somewhere. But I would not show it right here because I would rather subject you guys with the other cringe that I have here rather than that cringe. It's essentially a video of her role-playing as a deer. It's a video of her role-playing as a deer, being a furry, or being a deerkin. And she's pouting and furring and acting like literally an animal. Just put that imagination on your head and imagine that the video actually spreads out on Twitter. Everybody gets the pleasure to see it. Which is why the deer meme is everybody's anticipating the deer. Anyway, $1 donated by Angel Troy. Thwack, that's a knee slapper. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. Keep them coming, guys. Donation. Links in the profile or links down right there. Streamlabs.com/appabend. Let's gotta move on. There's also this one. Twitch Ambassador, second place finisher in Twitch rivals Apex Legends TwitchCon 2019. Here to tell you that mandatory voice chat in competitive games gives marginalized communities a distinct disadvantage by forcing them to choose between silence or abuse. Okay, first off, that second place finisher in Twitch rivals Apex Legends TwitchCon 2019, that's inaccurate. We'll get to that in a bit. And second of all, mandatory voice chat in competitive games gives marginalized communities a distinct disadvantage by forcing them to choose between silence or abuse. Wow! Apparently in the marginalized community sphere or whatever on Twitter, apparently if you do voice chat, if you're a marginalized person on the internet, that means you're either gonna get abused by who I don't know, but you're gonna be pushed into silence. That or just talk shit. Just go talk shit back like in the Xbox days. I mean, everybody talks shit back like in the Xbox days. You guys remember that? Where people can actually say the slurs and actually just comfortably say the F word or the N word to people. Those were the days. Those were the days. But anyway, there's more. May as well remove everything to do with communication, right? League of Legends is one of the most toxic player base, yet doesn't even have a voice chat. Ooh. Really makes you think on that one, doesn't it? Dyslexic people have a hard time reading and are at a disadvantage, so let's remove the chat system. That's a rhetorical question. Oh, they don't care about dyslexic people, considering she pushed my criticism away using the point that I am dyslexic. Ooh, I honestly do empathize, but you're using your disability to try and shut down my concerns about an entirely unrelated topic, so you can fuck off right now. Sorry, not sorry. Oh, ooh, boy, ooh, boy, ooh, boy, ooh, you're, lady, you are dead. That ratio, lady, that ratio, 14 against 2, actually got bigger the last time I took the screenshot, but god damn, get in the coffin, oh my god. How dare this person has dyslexia and disagree with me on the internet? How dare this person? How dare you, some random account on Twitter who have dyslexia? You disagree with me? Awful. Also, I am confused here. As person involved in Apex Legends eSport, I went through all TwitchCon Wikipedia pages and couldn't find this person on a second place in EU or North America. I even went to group's placement to check, but nothing. Can someone tell me what cup it was? Oh, interesting. Okay, if it's true, this is not how second place in tournament works. Second place overall elimination in Apex Rivals, not too bad. Oh, so in other words, come on, yeah. Come on. I mean, we know why you're lying. we absolutely know why you're lying, but still. Jeez, man. What is this? Oh, it's my window just split. Also this. Also, I'll take offense to you saying people like me aren't marginalized enough to have an opinion on this, even though I'm dyslexic just because I don't agree with you. Take your dyslexic ass the F out of my mentions. Whoa! Whoa, dude! Dude!
Whoa, damn!
God damn, bro. Damn. You know what? Might as well pull this. Okay, master. Let's kill the whole. I mean, god damn. What is? I don't even. It just says what it is. Yeah, that's for twack. That's it for twack. Twack is whack. Some of the members are on crack, and they all need to be smacked. I can't think of any other rhymes. But anyway, let's talk about the leak. The Yandere Def Yandere Simulator source code leak. Oof. Oof. Big oof. Yandere Def source code is finally leaked, and there's a meme going around in the Yandere Def sorts of, I would say, the cinematic universe. The Yandere Def cinematic universe on the internet. So much lore and so much freaking story just involving this guy who is just damn. But anyway, there's this meme revolving around how X happens before Yandere Def even before Yandere Def even got finished. And now the internet has the opportunity to finish Yandere Simulator because the source code got leaked. Or at least some part of the source code got leaked. And ooh boy, ladies and gentlemen, you are not ready for this. I'm not even a programmer, and even I can see how bloated and just trash this entire thing is. Work smarter, not harder. 17,000 line of code in one file that must execute every 16 milliseconds. Wow. Just wow. I mean, wow. I don't just wow. I don't even. No wonder his game is so freaking laggy. That's Jesus. But it gets worse. It gets worse. Like that's just even like the surface level. It gets worse. What the hell is this? Look at that if statement. Look at oh my god, how many layers of looping? We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Fucking hell! What the fuck is this? There's so many freaking if-else loop. What are you doing? There's so many freaking if-else statements. There's so many. The loop, it just goes on. If-else, your dog. I heard you like if-else. So I put an if-else to your if-else. Then more if-else and an if-else. My god. No wonder why his game runs like trash. What in the mother? God. Oh my god. Oh man. Then he uses the and statement. What? What? My god. Dude. What are you doing, dude? Dude, split that up. Dude, optimize your shit, man. What the fuck is that? Oh my god. If this and this not the same as null, and this equals this, and this equals this, and this equals this, or this equals this, and this equals this, just continues into oblivion. What is it? I don't. My god. What are you? Oh my. Oh, what? Look at this. What? Come on, y'all. What is this trash, dog? Oh my god. Oh, good lord. Jesus, it's wow. If you guys are not if you guys are not even slightly familiar to freaking programming in general, this shit is unoptimized. Like, you cannot make like an if loop statement, an if else statement for this many freaking times and not have your game to lag, or because it's gonna be running through this freaking statement. It's gonna be checking through every single condition. If this and then this, if this happened, if this happened, if this happened, if this happened, if this happened. Every single time, it's gonna keep on doing that. Just gonna keep on checking. That's why the game runs like trash. This is why. The code is terrible. It's horrible coding. What in anybody can, even a freaking beginner, on even somebody who just started C# can do a much better job than this. And I didn't even do C#. I do Python. But damn. Oh my god. Whoa! What? Oh, Jesus! Holy shit! God damn! Oh man! Oh man! Okay, that's too much programming software gore. Holy shit! Too much programming software gore. I'm moving on from that. Let's talk about something simpler. Holy shit. Oh my god, let's move on. Oh my god. Anyway, let's talk about this. Oh, this guy. So this guy has been sharing a lot of really hot takes on Twitter, and some of them are deleted. Actually, I got this take. I should have gotten this take a while ago on last stream, but I didn't put it on last stream, but I put it here. But anyway, because he popped up again this week. So might as well talk about him or them. Excuse me, I do not your gender, so I'm gonna refer to you as them and dare again. So anyway, saying everything is political is the only way to turn around the idea that a piece of art can somehow be void of any real-world applying messages at all, which is completely nonsense unless if it was made by a robot. Whether you like it or not, all art is about something. Well, duh. But that doesn't mean that it is the correct interpretation. That doesn't mean that your canon interpretation, your interpretation of a certain art is the correct interpretation of whatever that art is trying to convey, whatever that message is trying to convey. Now, everything is political. I really find this idea of people say that everything is political is kind of interesting, especially the fact that, hey, if you say that everything is political, and you say that in the context that it supports the SJW ideology or whatever, that's perfectly fine. But if you say that everything is political, but it's in the context that you support the not SJW ideology, that's bad. That's bad or whatever. Let's just say, let's say there's a game that supports the SJWs, like there's an Antifa game, whatever. That's perfectly fine. That's okay. You can make a game like that. But then there's a Nazi game. A game where you role play as a Nazi. It's like, no, that's horrible. That's awful. All games are not political. Why can't video games just be fun and all? Something like that. But essentially, they're not. They're hypocrites. But let's continue. Tolkien famously disliked one-to-one allegory, but it doesn't mean Lord of the Rings isn't about the effect of war on normal young people. Written by a guy who fought in World War I, the protagonist which can't handle returning to normal life after her experience is allowed to, well, leave the world. You can make that connection, but you can also not make that connection and tell the story about Frodo and him doing the thing, whatever he's doing in Lord of the Rings. I mean, it's possible, it's just not always correct. So, or real life can break into fiction subconsciously. Okay. I don't think Tolkien intended for orcs to match up directly with any real people, but he sure did describe them sallow, black skin, and flat nose. Are you gonna associate that with the other people who are sallow, black skin, and flat nose? Because I ate, dude. I mean, Jesus. And also unintelligent and confused without some sort of non-orc leader. Dude. That's... I'm gonna get away from that take. That's this bit toxic for my taste. We're all the products of the cultures and societies we grew in. That is gonna seep into your work whether it's intentional or not, and that substance is what makes art wonderful and great and all. It's frustrating to see some people say, well, of course Lovecraft said racist things. Everyone was racist back then. Then turn around and say, no, there is no way Tolkien could have been accidentally racist because of the times he grew up in, he never said the N-word, so shut up. Well, has he? Has he ever actually said the N-word? Has he ever actually been historically racist to people like Lovecraft did? The environment we grew up in will directly affect what we create, whether it's more direct and blatant or subtler and maybe in ways we ourselves don't even notice to think about, but it's always there. That is true, but how can you go from that to Tolkien can be racist and he said the N-word? You know what? There's too much freaking ice here. Might as well play this. I might as well play this. I just...
Okuyasu, I heard it as clear as day. This sick fuck said the N-word. I just remembered I have a meeting at the
You're racist! Sorry, I love this clip. I just love playing that shit. Oh, now you're trying to make a meme of what you're trying to convey. You're putting on a meme format so people can it's easier to understand for people. Okay, fine. Here, I put it in a meme format. Maybe that'll make it easier to understand. Art is a result of human expression. Yep. And that human expression encompasses all manner of human beliefs, morals, ethics, etc. Yup. Politics also encompasses all of these ideas. That makes sense to me. Therefore, creating art is a political act. Lamau, sometimes the curtains are just blue. Interesting. I don't know why I can do the Patrick Star voice, but anyway. So what you're saying here is apple is a fruit. Orange is a fruit. Therefore, apple is orange. Because that's what you're trying to, that's the logic here. A is B, C is B, therefore A is C. That's your line of logic. It's sorry, but it doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way. But Patrick is fucking based right here. Lamau, sometimes the curtains are just blue. Yeah, you know what? You should listen to that. You should listen to that. Freaking Patrick. Me is... It's really cool having notifications from people you don't follow muted, so I only engage in bullshit if I chose to. You guys should try it. Wow. I mean, wow. I mean, don't get me wrong. Discussions on Twitter is about as unproductive as you can get, but still, it kind of highlights the point that you have to flex to everybody. Hey, I muted my notifications on this tweet or whatever, so that I don't have to listen to people. I mean, well, yeah, I guess some people can annoy you, whatever, but this is within the context of you trying to not accept different viewpoints, and you saying all of this and not accepting different viewpoints just kind of makes you... Anyway, the idea of canon was created by nerds who wanted to flaunt their superior knowledge about things that don't exist. Oh, wow. Apparently canon is bad. Ladies and gentlemen, canon is bad. Canon is bad, ladies and gentlemen. We cannot have things to be in the canonical order because it is created by nerds who wanted to flaunt their superior knowledge about things that don't exist. And then it was co-opted by corporations for the purpose of selling you more stuff. So it's pointless from beginning to end. So fuck canon. Canon can go screw itself. Fuck consistency. It doesn't matter if the plot point is inconsistent from one another. It doesn't matter because at the end of the day, it's just products. Don't ask the questions. Just consume the products and get excited for next product. Wow. Moving on. If canon and consistency actually had anything to do with each other, people would have no reason to complain about Cape comics. One very rarely includes the other. Not even like comparable, dude. Not even freaking comparable. Even freaking what are these called Cape comics? They at least try to be consistent. They tried. Sure, there are retcons, a lot of retcons here and there, but at least they try. They try to maintain that sort of level of consistency. They're not having Batman to be a freaking dog or something. Actually, they probably did that, but still. Anyway, let's talk about this. Oh, man, what is it with these freaking leftist memes? The memes that are coming from the people in the left. It's always like tons and tons of text. Loads and loads and loads of text. This is not how you make a meme, ladies and gentlemen. This is how you bore the living crap out of people. But okay, since you put a lot of effort in this meme, might as well read it. Some thoughts on the discourse of trans characters between Chihiro and Naoto. Literally two characters that are not trans, but let's read anyway. When transphobic companies Atlas Spike tunes up, what the hell, fam? Fam, what the hell just happened to your monitor? What the hell does what the hell does
Computer.
what?
I shut down the
What the hell just happened? Your monitor just went ape shit. What the fuck happened?
computer was shut down.
Wait, this went ape shit. Wait, it just went ape shit. Turn that shit off. Okay, well, sorry. Well, I got distracted. What were you saying? Wait, what were you saying? When transphobic companies, Atlas, Spike, Chunsoft believe that trans people are just insecure cis people, they will write about their trans characters as such. Wait. Hold on a second. When transphobic companies, Atlas, Spike, Chunsoft believe their trans people are just insecure cis people, that would imply that the characters that they are writing, the characters that they are actually making are trans. But they are not though. They are not trans. They are cross-dressers. Cross-dressers are not trans, but as we're going to show in the next couple of tweets, apparently the standards of being a trans person has gone way below. Like literally you can do nothing and some person go like, you're actually trans, but we'll get to that in a bit. Let's continue. They will write their trans characters as such. Again, that would imply that these characters are trans, which they're not. Both of our arcs are as trans people. They are not. No, these characters arcs are not because of their trans. Wrong. That is not how things go, my dudes. Both of our arcs are trans people are reduced to insecurity. But it is insecurity though. It is insecurity. They are insecure about the fact that they're when in truth we know this is simply how our writers view all trans people. No. That would imply, once again, that these two characters are trans when they are not. When these two characters are not trans. What the hell? Why is this so freaking long? Why is this text wall so freaking long? Can I freaking download this picture? I want to show this to everybody. What the fuck just happened to that monitor? I have to take a picture of that. Because of this, you must come to the conclusion that under Atlas and Spike Chunsoft, accurate portrayals of trans people can't be written, and the crumbs of trans representation, the community is given should be reclaimed. Okay. Because of this, you must come to the conclusion that under Atlas and Spike Chunsoft, accurate portrayals of trans people can't be written, and the crumbs of trans representation the community is given should be reclaimed. I don't understand what you're talking about. I don't. You got to reclaim these characters. Is it, guys, these characters are trans, y'all, or something, whatever. Headcanon to the max, exactly. But putting all that aside, why is Naoto looking like me? Naoto. Now that's not Naoto. That's me cosplaying as Naoto. This is not Naoto. Also, why is Naoto have a little bit of partial trans flag on his hat, on her hat? This is not Naoto. This is me. This is literally, this is me cosplaying as Naoto and have a blue hair. Not Paoto. What is? Am I trans now? I'm trans now apparently. Apparently, in another universe, I am actually Naoto Shirogane and I am a woman. Then I actually transition into a man. And in this universe, Naoto Shirogane, I am not Naoto Shirogane. I name myself Appabend and I make YouTube videos on the internet and I am actually a man. So Naoto, take that other universe Naoto who actually wants to be a man because being a man is it's like the detective stories that you read. Take that! I am actually a cis man. What? I don't even. I don't even. Alternate version is we are trans. Well, isn't that, at least that conveys the meme a lot simpler. At least that conveys what you're trying to say a lot better. At least it's just 3 words instead of this wall of text. But the fact that you require someone else to convey this message, I mean, it's not even a good message, but well, at least you learn a thing or two about how to make a proper meme. Less words and less words. Anyway, yeah, Atlas bad. A lot of people have been trying to get me to debate this. Oh, debate this. Debate me. Debate me. Debate me. Debate me. Ladies and gentlemen, debate me, please. Or something along those lines. But no, she's not the kind of person. This person, at least, not the kind of person who wants to debate. No, monitor. You get to the next screen. You get to the next hoopla. Yeah, the monitor that's right next to me just went fucking ape shit. I don't know what the it's not monitor, it's a TV. The TV that was right next to me just went ape shit. I just called my brother. I was like, what the fuck just happened to the TV? And I'm like, well, this is what happened after I'm reading this text. Just complete BSOD. But anyway, where was I? And I've been specifically avoiding that because this post was never meant to start a debate. This post, with you posting thoughts and text wall of characters of your own personal headcanon, that's not starting a debate. This post that you posted on a public space known as the Twitter, where people can see your tweets and all of that, that's not meant to start a debate, apparently. But okay, continue. My views on the issue were stated clearly. We should reclaim these characters as trans people. Reclaim! These characters are trans, y'all, and never let other people say otherwise or something along those lines. Wait. Yeah, and this is also something that's kind of weird. Lee Apollo 17. She, her, gay man. She, her, gay man. She, her, man. She, her, gay man. Neil, call me Lee or Tere. I'm 17 and use they, them pronouns. Wow. So she, her, gay man. She, her, gay man, also 17. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on. Naoto from Persona and Chihiro from Danganronpa are trans men and women respectively. They are caricatures of our community and should be reclaimed. Whoa! 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 Lady, calm down. Whoa! Whoa!
Damn!
Did you just call Naoto and Chihiro caricatures? What the fuck? Dude, did you just call Naoto and Chihiro caricatures? Jesus! All of these complex characters with their backstory and everything like that, they're fucking caricatures. Caricatures of our community and should be reclaimed. What the fuck, dude? God damn. Them being stated to be cis women and a man in canon means nothing. It absolutely freaking does. It means you're wrong. But okay, disagree with me and I will simply order a hit on you. Come at me, bro. Come at me. It's not... This matter isn't the fact that I disagree with you. This matter is the fact that you are wrong. You are objectively and factually wrong. It's not a matter of I disagree with you and you're taking shit. You are factually wrong. But okay. Okay. I guess I disagree with the fact that you are wrong. Or I agree with the fact that you're wrong. Anyway, how good is your reading comprehension? Naoto and Chihiro are trans characters written by...
Whoa, damn.
Not whoa, damn, Ryuji. Where's the wrong? There we go. Where's the wrong? Wrong. Naoto and Chihiro are trans characters written by transphobic writers conflating cross-dressing with being trans. Literally not what happened in any of those two games, but okay. I thought it was you who are conflating cross-dressing with being trans, but no, it's the writers. They're the ones at fault there. Whoa. Literally projection. You're literally projecting yourself. But anyway, let's continue. And going for gender roles angle. Chihiro escaping bullying for being too feminine by becoming a girl, and Naoto believing he has to be a guy to be... Hey! Yo! No. The he pronouns. Wow. Dude, the headcanon is so far up your butt, you couldn't even respect her pronouns. God damn. Woo, boy. To be a detective. It's shitty writing of characters that are painfully obviously trans. Painfully obviously trans. Oh, bro. No. They aren't canonically trans. Exactly. Base persona suspect tweet. Mishandled by people lacking the nuance to write trans characters. Canon can suck the dick I'd like to get rid of ASAP. Oh my god. Canon can suck the dick I'd like to get rid of ASAP. Wow. That sums it up right there. Canon can suck the dick I'd like to get rid of. Wow. Damn. Death of the author. The author's intentions were to write their idea of trans people. A wrong idea. No. Wrong. What fucking guy insecure about being too feminine puts on a skirt and feeds into it instead of hitting a... What fucking guy insecure about being too feminine puts on a skirt and feeds into it instead of hitting a gym? Someone like Chihiro, clearly. Are you trying to compare that to a real life? Because, I mean, Chihiro clearly isn't a very athletic type of character. Very small and petite character who might be confused for looking feminine. That's why he embraced that or tried to dress up girly just to avoid the bullying. But come on, y'all. Come on. But apparently that's the stereotype is, well, if you don't want to be seen as too feminine, you gotta hit the gym and be manly or something. Yeah, that's kind of sexist. That's kind of sexist. So... Anyway, let's move on. Cis men who only play as women in video games, it's possible that you're... Cis men who only play as women in video games, it's possible that you're actually a girl? Dun dun dun! Dun! Apparently, I, who like to play as women in video games, I am apparently a girl. Apparently, the standard of being considered trans is not that you have genuine gender dysphoria. No, it's the fact that you play as girls in video games. That makes you trans somehow. By the way, this account locked herself because... I mean, it's kind of self-explanatory. This take is wow. Maybe not, and that's cool too. But it's maybe something you should consider. Oh my god! The pink pilling! This is pink pilling. This is what happened. There's the red pilling, there's the blue pilling, this is the pink pilling. They're trying to convert y'all into trans for some reason or another. They're just pulling things out of their asses. Like, hey, if you do X, that means you can be trans or consider that opportunity. This is pink pilling in the most extreme sense of wow. You might be gender non-conforming man too, which is also cool and fine. Excuse me, that doesn't mean that I have gender dysphoria. Experimenting with gender can be really fun and freeing, so it doesn't hurt to try stuff out. Okay, just because people like to cross-dress doesn't necessarily mean that they have gender dysphoria. See the characters from the previous games. See the characters previously mentioned. To clarify, I don't think most men who play as women in video games or do other girly things. Whoa. It just... I am amazed. I am just... Can you just imagine being an activist, being the rainbow LGBT activist, whatever, LGBT++ activist, and having to say, hey, if you do girly things, that means you can potentially might be trans. And I'm like, wow, for people who want to break the stereotype, you sure as hell use that as a preset. You use that as a template. Oh, what are the things that people do that can be classified as girly? You know, I thought these are the groups that want to break the gender stereotype, but apparently we have to classify things as either manly or girly right now. The dilemmas coming from these people. The cis-normative gender roles. But let's continue. To clarify, I don't think most men who play as women in video games are actually trans women, but I think it's worth exploring and doing a little introspection. Gonna boot up the phone right now. Looking at the phone in the mirror. Look at myself. Or you. Look at yourself. Look at yourself. Look at you. Webcam. Hey, yeah, you. That's you. That's you, webcam. You filthy ass freaking webcam that I haven't wiped out. You. You are trans. You are trans on the virtue that you are playing video games as a man. Or no, sorry. I'm not saying that. I'm saying you could be. You just explore that possibility just a little bit. Maybe could be. I'm just giving you all of these subtle suggestions so that you can transition and become like me somehow. Pink pilling, ladies and gentlemen. Pink pilling. We also need to redefine masculinity as something more flexible that allows men to explore gender even if they're cis. Wow. You know, again, for the people who are trying to break the gender roles, break the gender stereotypes, you have to apply things to be either masculine or feminine. The irony of this entire conversation. But it gets worse. There's more. What about cis men who actively avoid playing as a girl because it makes them weirdly uncomfortable for some reason? Also could be some gender stuff going on there. Wow. Wow. Wow, the pink pilling crusade keeps on coming. The pink pilling crusade. Even if you don't do the things that are being stated before, you probably are trans somehow. Isn't that amazing, ladies and gentlemen? Isn't that just freaking amazing? Grasping the straws. It gets worse. If you're a cis man who finds yourself following a lot of trans women and having a lot of trans women friends just because you think we're neat, can I make the small suggestion that you like to buy a skirt and see how you feel about it? Wow. Wow. Apparently, if you follow trans women on Twitter or whatever, or if you are somehow acquaintance with people who are trans, you also need to put up a skirt and be like them. Wait. What? This isn't a call out. I'm not saying this means you are trans. Oh, no. You're not literally saying that. But you are giving us the suggestions. You are giving us all of these small little suggestions. Small little bit of seeds of ideas that will eventually grow into that. It's pink pilling. It's the pill. You give the pill. You put that pill. The seed comes into your body and it's like, it's growing all over the body. It's just a tiny pill and it just affects the entire thing. But anyway, it probably means you want to break some of the rules that we get into. So I don't know. Put on some leggings. It's okay to try things and decide they aren't for you. Whether that's new clothes or new pronouns. Ultimately, this is new clothes or new pronouns. You know what? Actually, that would be dumb. Ultimately, this is all your choice. Do things that make you happy. I hate want to keep adding addendums to this thread, but I want to say one more thing. If you ever had the thought, I wish I were trans, then congrats, you're trans. Well, there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, there you go. There you go. That's it. If you have ever had the consideration, maybe I am, you're trans. You're trans straight up. You are trans straight up. It's not that complicating, apparently. It's not that complicating. Or at least some people make it not complicating. It's a decision and... Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, dude. Dude.
Whoa, damn.
Dude. Did you just say that being trans is a decision? Dude. Wow. Whoa.
Whoa, damn.
Damn, dude. God damn. Yikes. I mean, transition itself is a choice, but I wouldn't say actually being trans is a choice. Ooh, well, there you go. Nope, it is, and I chose it. There you go. There you go. Apparently, being trans is a choice according to this person. Is it the Twitter sphere amazing? You got all these people roaming, going around planting the seed, the pink pill, force feeding it to people, or selling it as something else and making them to try it so that they somehow turn into trans or whatever. Yeah, Naoto Jiro. I too would have the same reaction. Yeah, just imagine them in a freaking alternate universe, just looking at these texts and like, oh my god, are these really the things that people say about us? Seems fucking legit. Oh man, people are amazing. Oh!
This is getting good.
Oh!
This is getting good.
Oh! Oh! Yes, baby! Another Billy! Billy coming in and saving the day! Billy, can you please save us from all of these pink pillars? A fold-apart kids game includes gay propaganda. How dare they? Thank you, Billy, from saving us from all of the LGBTQ++++ people. God bless you, Billy. The game originally released on the Nintendo Switch back on April 17, 2020, but it flew under the radar. A concerned reader reached out to notify us that E-rated game features same-sex relationships, which was prompted in the launch trailer for A Fold Apart. Ladies and gentlemen, place your bets. When is he gonna get the statistics? The statistics, fam. Check the statistics. The gay. Are you talking about the gays? Well, check the statistics. Check the statistics. Fam. Did you know that despite being 1.6% of the population, the gays account for 67% of all HIV cases? Okay, Billy, calm down. Calm down with the statistics, man. Jesus. The trailer makes it known you can swap out the heterosexual love story for gay or lesbian romances. The game is obviously going to be bereft of any sorts of factual data related to homosexual relationships. In other words, this game doesn't push my agenda. And the game is bad because it doesn't push my agenda that I don't like the gays. The gays cause HIV. They do drugs. They abuse people. They are far more sexual. Whoa. Billy. Gays statistically have far more sexual partners than heterosexuals. Oh my, Billy, Billy, don't you wish, you really wish that I am the gays, that I am part of the gays. so that I can get more laid, so that people can get laid. Oh man, they statistically have far more sexual partners than heterosexuals. In other words, Billy, they got more laid than you. Billy, why did you put this in the part of the bullet points, Billy? You played yourself. Oh my god. Oh.
Congratulations.
You played yourself, Billy. Oh man. Gays have higher than normal STD rates. Gays have higher than normal suicide rates. They got laid a lot more than you do, Billy. I can tell you that. Centrist trademark will laugh the living hell out of the fact that Billy got less laid than the gays. But okay, anyway, that's not what they're arguing. But what they're actually arguing, me, part of the centrist trademark, continue to argue with the vein that there is no gay agenda. Billy. This is why I put your posts literally a couple minutes apart where I complain about the freaking people pink pilling others. We do know that these exist. We just don't go to some random game and put statistics. Go into some random game that is rated E for everyone and put on freaking statistics saying that the gays have far more sexual partners than heterosexuals. Why? Oh my god. Okay, fine. Moving on. Even while propagandists such as Netflix openly admit to promoting the gay agenda. How dare they? How dare they? It's like the Naked Gun meme where they're telling the people that there's nothing to see, where the explosion fireworks and blazing flames are being ignited. You know, Billy, it's a website. You can put on that freaking meme right there. It's a freaking image. But okay. Okay, Billy. I don't know if you, I don't, at this point, you're just trying to be angry and mad about a bunch of things, which is fine and all. It can be very fun. It can be very funny. You literally defeated yourself here. But it's not exactly gonna convince people if you're gonna be this freaking nutty to everybody. I'm just saying. But regardless, it goes on. His comment section gets even freaking amazing, even more amazing. 1.6%. By this metric, we should expect a representation of people with birth defects, 3%, people who are severely obese, 9.2%, BDSM practitioners, 1.8%. Not one centrist trademark has been able to mount an argument against that logic, proving how worthless they are as, hey, Billy, yo, Okuyasu. I heard it as clear as day. This sick fuck said the N-word. Racist. Billy, Okuyasu. I heard it as clear as day. Babe, a game with a gay character came out. Time for another article. Out of context statistics of gay people. Yes, honey. Oh, the freaking memes. But it's true though. It's true. Every single time. The gays. They got more laid than you. Poor you, Billy. Poor you. Oh yeah, you don't want to get STDs. That's good and all. At least they had sex. At least they got laid. But anyway, and you're clearly very, very, very jealous of that. But anyway, let's move on. Or at least move on from that and move on to this. A tip from someone who was called a strong writer during an English class. Not all of your articles about video games need to include your statistics. Jacob! Hey, Jacob, you are a based man. Do not induce any sort of based logic to this crazy man, Billy, fam. Don't. It's not worth it. Just laugh out loud at this mother. Anyway, not all of your articles about video games need to include statistics, especially when you don't talk about the video game and focus on how bad gays are on your gaming news site. Yes, they do, because centrists like to pretend that the facts don't exist. So, let me get this straight, Billy. these facts you have, these statistics, they justify your hatred against the gays. That you don't like this lifestyle because these statistics in particular. That's what it is. Is that it? Is that the reason you disagree with the statistic? You disagree with the lifestyle of the gays? Assuming, and that is assuming that all of them are doing all of this shit, which I don't think all of them are, but so you disagree based off that. That's it. But anyway, including them in every article doesn't give anyone the wiggle room to claim that facts don't exist. Oh, you want to win based on facts, Billy. You want to win based on facts, Billy. Yeah, the fact that gays got more laid than you. Yeah, you own those centrist trademark. Those centrist trademark have been owned by the fact that, by this statistic stating that the gays have more sex than the heterosexuals. They have to do what SJWs like Narwitz, as in Sophia Narwitz, who is not an SJW, far from an SJW, or Reset Era Takes, also not an SJW. Reset Era Takes. It's an account making fun of Reset Era. An account making fun of Reset Era is SJW. An account making fun of Reset Era is SJW. That's amazing. That's how far it is gone now. Norwich and SJW, holy shit, you really lost it this time. Nah, I just don't tone police or make excuses for free speech unlike you and your ilk. Billy. You have free speech to say the N-word, therefore it is perfectly okay to use it and say it. Oh, Billy, never change. Never change. Just bring in the comedy and the lows. But you see the funny thing about this is, this is Sophia Norwich, the person that Billy mentioned. She's not an SJW. She is not an SJW. She's very anti-SJW, in fact. And the funny thing about this is that she's posted this tweet. What's going on at One Angry Gamer these days? And then even the fucking quartering came in. And it was like, I remember using that site for stories maybe a year ago, but holy shit, have they gone off the deep end. One of the few times, actually one of the many times, but I haven't said that, but one of the few times where I say the quartering is fucking based. Damn! You see, when the quartering come in and look at you, it's like, fam, you've gone too far. You've gone too far. You have gone too far. Even when the fucking quartering comes into you, you say, you've gone too far, you've gone too far, you better fucking listen. Oh wait, the quartering is SJW right now. Because on the mere fact that he disagrees with you, but okay. Ladies and gentlemen, poor people on the OnlyFans right now. Feel bad for them because for some freaking reason, I don't know why. I don't know what came in the minds of the people who are making OnlyFans, who are controlling OnlyFans right now, but they decided to be safe for work. This website that has been known to sell people's freaking nudes is now going safe for work. OnlyFans is withholding money from people. It's been suggested that it is due to them becoming a safe for work site. It's Tumblr 2.0. Did hell freeze over? Why? Imagine Pornhub going full Christian. We'll get to something Christian related later, but imagine Pornhub going, actually, ladies and gentlemen, porn is really bad, y'all. Imagine Pornhub going full gab. It's like, porn is bad, and we want to evolve this website into a family-friendly website for everybody to use or whatever. It's still named Pornhub, but it just doesn't have porn. But OnlyFans. Oh, so many freaking screenshots of this. She's got a good point. Thoughts? I hope this is allowed. I'm just trying to get some opinions. Anyone else a little worried that OnlyFans, like other platforms that are exclusively adults, are going to use our money to bring vanilla people over and then slowly start kicking all of us off? Oof. This is really weird marketing, considering apparently MFC is a majority shareholder, and they must know that 99.99999% of the creators are making adult content. Yeah, that's what OnlyFans gained reputation because they are selling nude. Because the people who are in OnlyFans, they're selling nudes to people who are actually paying them. And now that they're going safe for work, these people got nowhere to go. Or at least I think. Maybe there are alternative websites other than my OnlyFans, but I don't know. And if you actually know any other alternative fans than OnlyFans, other alternative websites other than OnlyFans, I suspect you're simpery. But anyway. My OnlyFans was deactivated and funds are being refunded to customers. It is final and cannot be contested. I didn't do anything wrong. I never thought something like this would happen to me because I am so diligent. But here we are. It happened to me. It can happen to you. I'm calling BS on OnlyFans saying my account is permanently deleted. My subscribers can still access my content in the DMs. Well, at least they still got their nudes. Good for them. So check out this, y'all. I created a fake page and went undercover as a simp. And let's just say these women are about to learn a lesson about participating in online sex work. Hashtag abolish sex work, hashtag and OnlyFans, hashtag buy nudes, hashtag selling nudes, hashtag make sex work illegal. Are you fucking, oh wow. Okay, what's going on here? Working on my second sex worker trying to get her to delete her content. I'm doing my best to uplift these babies, hashtag abolish sex work. Dude. Okay, what are you doing? Here is the info of your mother. Whoa! Whoa, dude! Dude, what the fuck, dude? Here is the info of your father. Your church is redacted. Church located in redacted street. I will share your videos and pic with your family and church. Dude, what the fuck, dude? And you know it's a matter of time for I find our way. What the fuck, dude? No. This is okay, dude. I don't like these girls. I don't like these thoughts, but god damn, dude, don't do this. Don't do this, dude. I'm crying and shaking. Please stop. Don't do this! You make me side with them! How do you know this? Please, I'm begging you. In your next video, get on your knees and beg me to not expose you. What the fuck, dude? Dude, no. Dude, no, okay. Y'all can make fun of the Twitch thoughts or the OnlyFans sims or the thoughts all you want, but don't fucking dox these people. What the fuck, dude? Then next, get on your knees and beg me to not to expose you. I want you to beg like you've never begged before and then delete your online sexual content, all of it. Jesus Christ, dude. Oh my God. Yeah, you can, these hoes, you can make fun of these hoes, but doxing them, no, fam. No, don't do that. Let's move on. Move on to Reset Era. Okay, fine, whatever. Reset Era, what is this? Do you have any famous friends? Do you have any famous friends? Not really. Not, well, depends on what your definition of famous. Depends on what your definition of famous. Well, I suppose I can count y'all as my friends. y'all, everybody in the chat, y'all my friends. Y'all my best friends. Y'all amazing. Y'all, I love you all. You are amazing. Anybody who's stay in the chat, who's watching the stream, all 256. That's a very nice, colorful number. 256 of you and people who donate to me. Y'all my friends. Y'all amazing. But anyway, well, okay, whatever. What's your point? Anyway, I always imagined how great it would be to be best friends with a big celebrity. Getting to experience all the riches and excitement of being an A-lister, but with none of the issues that come with it. Wow. Wow. There are loads of ways to be famous now rather than just film stars, etc. with YouTube and such. So I wonder if anyone is friends with someone who would be deemed famous for a celebrity and if it's as great as I imagine. Well, I am acquainted with people who I know on YouTube. Not exactly celebrities, but I am somewhat acquainted with them. It doesn't really feel as special, but then again, I don't really do friends. It's not my thing. Relationships aren't my thing. Anyway, so how did you get your friends? I can't imagine many people befriend someone after they've gained their fame. Any cool stories or parties, holiday experiences would be super interesting, even if you can't say who it is. Why did you want to know about that though? It's kind of weird. It kind of feels like, oh, I wish that I had that or something along those lines. Any cool stories or is it a bummer? Did they change and become an asshole the bigger they got? I bet that happens loads. Cheers. No idea. No idea. No idea. Bro, Appa, you have a girlfriend. I'm just only half serious on saying that relationships aren't my thing. But anyway, or at least I'm not really interested in making new relationships, if that's what you're referring to. What the fuck you doing? Fam. The posters. Get the fucking posters or I fucking... Anyway, where was I? Oh, we're done with this. Cultural appropriation in food. When a majority of ethnic cuisine recipes on the web are written by white people. Oh, come on. Reset era. Aren't you in a relationship, you goddamn normie? 6716 donated $1. I live in Los Angeles in my life, and the only time I came too close to a celebrity was saying hi to the voice of Fat Tony from The Simpsons. Thank you so much for the donation. Keep them coming. We'll continue to stream if there's no $1. Anyway, when a majority of ethnic cuisines or recipes on the web are written by white people, who gets to have authority in food? I'm nobody. Authority in food. Yeah, Reset Era, you really love to talk about this authority crap and stuff, but we literally do not care. How about we just make food and be done with it? Anyway, is this a problem? Yes, because white people know nothing about other people's culture. I know quite a lot of white people here who know a lot more of the Balinese culture than I do. So, and do we need to change it? Also, yes, as other culture know more about their food and how to cook it than white people. White people can cook other foods too. But apparently that's way too difficult of a concept for Reset Era to grasp. But let's continue anyway. White people really need to stay in their lane and stop stealing from other culture. God damn. I would take that as more of an indication of the intended demographic of New York Times rather than anything sinister of white people taking over other cultures. Right, quick Google search tells me that 0.9% of US population is Indian. Do you really accept the majority of Indian recipes in the New York Times to be written by Indian people? Makes no sense. User ban, trolling around representation. But he's right though. He's not trolling. He's not trolling. He's right though. He makes a good point. But that is to be expected on Reset Era. People, how dare you make a good point? How dare you make a good point? I really hate this anti-SJW culture and people. Well, Reset Era, don't screw this up. Don't screw this up. Because I am the centrist trademark and I do make fun of the anti-SJW sometimes, but don't screw this up. You will screw it up. Anyway, these people are idiots. This thread reminded me of the time where I watched Star Wars Rise of the Skywalker? Revenge of the Sith? Right, Rise of the Skywalker? Revenge of the Sith. Rise of the Skywalker. Yeah. Rise of Skywalker. This is what they're referring to. With my friends. And one of them was so offended by the two girls kissing in the end that he kept going on about how disgusting it was. How Star Wars is for children and they shouldn't put stuff like that in a movie, and how it's just a forced scene to show how progressive they are. Huh. Okay, that is a cause of concern. We got into quite an argument on the ride back home that ended with us not talking for a few weeks. That is kind of a cause for concern. But continue. What made this whole encounter unbelievable to me was that he is actually gay. He and his boyfriend and apparently every gay man he knows just absolutely hates lesbians for some reason, even though he only ever met like 2. So yeah, some people are just really fucking stupid when it comes to stuff like this, and there's not much we can do to change it. I think it's just an excuse to remain fucking dumb and whiny. I have a friend that has not picked up a comic in 5 years, and yet always talk about how virtue signaling comics and how 5 years from now white characters will be token characters. Well, it's not as bad as this person going full disgust that 2 lesbians kiss, but 5 years from now, white characters will be token. That's true though. Considering how the comics these days have progressed. I mean, have you seen the New Warriors or whatever that comic thing where you have that fucking characters with Dora the Explorer as one of the characters, the guy who can hack things and whose superpower is literally Google search. Remember that? Yeah, I think it's kind of true that 5 years from now, white characters will be the token characters, considering the culture that America is striving for. Considering these are the kinds of people that you're fostering, white people bad, it is kind of true that 5 years from now, white characters will be the token characters. Because it's going to be populated with people of color. It's going to be so diverse that white people don't even exist anymore. Because that's how it is. Like, this guy is Latino, gay dude that knows about tokenism, and his favorite comic is Transmetropolitan. He is so close and yet so far about getting it, because while he is inquisitive, he would rather get his opinions from some YouTube neckbeard rather than investing in his time picking up a book. But the problem is, the recent books are not good. The recent books show characters that are consistently being freaking either blackwashed, or characters who are white being turned into black, or being turned into people of color. Characters, the redheads. Do you guys remember how it's pretty much every single redheads in like every comic book character ever, they're being turned into black people, into somebody with a darker skin color, or not redhead, not an actual redhead. It's a very recurring trend in the comic sphere. That happens. And because of this culture that we're fostering in, this anti-white, because white people know nothing about other people. White people bad, etc., etc. It makes sense why 5 years from now, white characters will be token characters. Well, this guy is based. This other guy over here, yeah, that can be a cause of concern. What else you say? That disappoints me. That disappoints me the most. To be fair, if I see anyone say or write SJW, I immediately write them off. Especially when I see minorities or historically oppressed people use it. If I see anyone say or write SJW, I immediately write them off. Especially when I see minorities or historically oppressed people use it. That's very Okuyasu! Okuyasu! I heard it as clear as day. This guy is racist as fuck. Oh my god. That disappoints me the most. Reset era. That's racist! Holy shit! Minorities and historically oppressed people disagrees with you. That's racist! Wow! Damn, reset era, the racism! Good lord! Oh, well, this guy's bad. Okay, what is this? This is some first world problem if you ask me. I mean, I'm Italian. Oh, I messed up the order. I'm Italian and our food culture can definitely be super elitist and close-minded, very adverse to other grades. Yeah, this guy's got banned for saying the truth about food culture. How dare he? Anyway, let's move on. Ooh. Nathan Grayson. Nathan Grayson. As one streamer said to me while I was reporting this story, simping ain't easy. Twitch is cracking down on simp emotes over harassment fears. Gotta say, I'm bummed at how little effort angry dudes are in putting into accusing me of being a simp right now. I was really expecting better. First image is from today. Second is from last time it happened. Last time this happened. They just calling you simp, Nathan Grayson, because you are though. You are. You literally wrote. Do you guys remember the okay boomer girl? Nicole, what's her name is? Okay boomer. Whatever you say, boomer. Yeah, you wrote an entire article on that. I mean, you wrote an entire article on okay boomer girl. Do I need to say more? This stream's gonna get censored. Thankfully, I turned off auto moderation so that none of y'all gonna get banned from saying the simp word. But I don't know. Twitch can get twitchy that way. But regardless, what is this? There's a fan art of two characters with different proportions. This person drawing a girl who is sexy, sexist, fatphobe, stop sexualizing, why are men, where are her organs? But if it's a guy with muscular and everything like that. Hot, more, daddy, sexy, fuck me, JoJo reference, of all things. While the first one is impossible in nature and looks extremely awful, the second one just looks like some men I've seen in real world. Wow. 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 Oh, wow. But women not real. Ladies and gentlemen, women are not real. They don't exist. They're just a figment of your imagination. Men are real though. Here's the difference. The girl's anatomy is impossible. The male one, although hard, is. I doesn't. So the double standards, man, it's amazing. If it's a man looking buff, that's hard but possible. But if it's a girl looking sexy, no, that's impossible. A girl can never look sexy. A girl can never look thin and fit and everything like that. Women are fake. They're not real, apparently. Not to mention it looks shit. And while the man is portrayed as buff and sexy, strong and sexy, the woman on the other hand is only portrayed as a sex object. An unrealistic goal that not everyone is going to like. Well, I don't really like being this buff either. It would be nice, but it takes a lot of work. Excuse me, at least I'm not fat. I've gained weight, but I'm not fat. Shut up. But anyway, this, I don't even, yeah, moving on. Lol, the left one screams, I have a fetish, though I don't know what you're trying to pull off, by drawing one with an exaggerated hourglass shape and a realistically possible build for the other. Realistically possible build? No, fam. The double standards is amazing. It's a drawing. Those women exist. Oh, they do. In fiction. In porn. Whoa! Women don't exist, ladies and gentlemen. Women who are sexy, who are fit, they don't exist. They're just a figment of your imagination. They are hate speech. They are sexist. They are contributing to the patriarchy. They do not exist. Let's pretend that they do not exist. The men who are buff and strong and muscular and everything like that, they are real. But the women who are sexy, they're a figment of your imagination. They're porn. They're pixie dust. They're fugazi. They're blah 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 blah. What? Every time this comes up, I have to laugh because both. Yes, both of these are male fantasy. By the way, base deputy Russ. But both of these are male fantasies. Women don't draw men like this to fetishize them. Women don't draw men like this to fetishize them. Also, but men draw men like this because that's how they want to be perceived. Not always. Sometimes. Sure. But how is that wrong? Well, also women, but for the record, women drawing men like this is not wrong. Go ahead. If this is what you want, if this is what gets you off, that's perfectly fine. Men drawing men like this, like they're freaking Jotaro or JoJo Prior Part 3 because they're all getting fucking thinner. I mean, I noticed that the JoJo are progressively getting more and more feminine. Every part it gets more and more feminine until finally it hits the peak at part 6 where the JoJo is a woman. JoJo got pink pilled. Anyway, women don't draw men like this to fetishize them. Men draw men like this because that's how they want to be perceived. Anyway, if we don't get an anime that treats men like this, then equality doesn't exist. And no, men make men super buff. It's not a form of over-sexualization since men do it because it's a power fantasy. We want peck, jiggle physics, and male panty shots. You know, ladies. Okay, not the ladies. Not the ladies who are actually based in the chat. No, you got discounted. But you, ladies, you over here, all of these freaking Twitterati's, the Twitter Puritans, the art police and everything like that. You know that you people got very easily aroused by pretty boys simply by having their face. They just need to show their face. That's how a lot of K-pop stars are being produced these days. That's how a lot of these K-pop stars are produced. They have pretty boys. The pretty boys have face. They look tender. They look slim. They look fit. They don't look muscular. They have a face. The moment they show their face to everybody, you go fucking fangirl mode. But the boys, unfortunately, the boys really need a little bit more to please their bottoms. That's why they have the jiggle physics and the panty shots. But you women out there, you don't really need the panty shots. You don't really need the peck jiggle physics. You don't need the PP to actually move around and twirl and everything like that. Because you are so easily satisfied by just simply looking at men's faces. Or their abs at best. But seriously. Or at least you ladies. I don't know about you ladies in the chat. You ladies in the chat will probably need a lot more than just the face. But these people, especially the K-pop stars, look at their face and then go, oh my god, she looks so hot. I want to fuck X characters or whatever. So, it's amazing how much weeb or Japanophile Twitter loves to hate on gaijin Twitter for the terrible crimes of look at those on hand, daring to tell the truth of what it's like to live in Japan. This take is from April. Missed that quite a lot, but anyway. Gaijin, so this thing in Japan has happened. It was xenophobic, sexist, harmful, and here's why we should address it. Weeb Japanophile, who doesn't even live here. Yet another foreigner complaining about Japan. Well, you're complaining about how it was xenophobic, sexist, harmful, and here's why we should address it. You're complaining that as a foreigner. That's why they said yet another foreigner complaining about Japan. That's true though. But anyway, Mr. G donated $10. What a hypocrite. Thank you so much for the $10. Keep them coming, ladies and gentlemen. Keep them coming. We still have more. We still have more. This team is packed. These are the kinds of people who only follow YouTubers who show really cool, fun things to do in Japan and get morally offended at anyone who dares to discuss the negatives. They cannot handle that Japan isn't their perfect fantasy land. Well, I've been through Japan, and I do understand that it's not the perfect fantasy land, especially after the freaking storm. It got pretty freaking wet. We got freaking rained everywhere back when I was in Japan. But when you say that it was xenophobic, sexist, harmful because of reasons that are terrible arguments, when you make these terrible arguments about Japan, that's why people are saying, oh, another foreigner, clueless foreigner talking about Japan. Maybe because your takes are shit. So, quarter Japanese from USA, living in Osaka, and majors in Chinese philosophy, university teacher, language enthusiast, see her. Well, good for you. Good for you. Good for you that you live in Japan. And you talk shit about Japan and how their cultures are sexist and I don't even... Well, what is... Why is it that every single... Last of Us 2, what have you done this time? Neil Druckmann says he doesn't want sexist, racist bigots buying The Last of Us Part 2. Okay. Good for you. Good for you, Neil Druckmann. You don't want sexist, racist bigots buying The Last of Us Part. Good for you. Good for you. So what? I'm still not buying. I'm still not buying. What have you done? You've done such a damage to my channel. Such a freaking damage to a major damage to my channel, to the point I actually considered, you know what? This is so much of a shit show. You know what? Might as well let's just have fun to everybody. But nah, you people have to freaking DMCA my channel and make me to stream on Twitch. At that point, no, all bets are off. No, I ain't still buying. Even if you shame me, oh no, you're a horrible, sexist, racist bigot for not buying this game. What's your take on this, no fuckers? Genuinely can't see how anyone can have an issue with this statement. Well, I don't. I don't have an issue. It's just a weird thing to say. Don't you think this is a weird thing to say? Huh? Don't you think this is a weird thing? He doesn't want sexist, racist bigots buying The Last of Us Part 2. Yeah, in the wake of all of the controversy that's been happening with The Last of Us Part 2, in the wake of how they treat the leaks showing... I won't talk anymore. I'm not gonna get DMCA. But anyway, let's just say that people reacting very negatively towards the leaks. There might be a cause of concern, and when Neil Druckmann says that he doesn't want sexist, racist bigots, implying that the people who don't buy The Last of Us Part 2 are racist, sexist bigots. But anyway, The Last of Us 2 will sell well, just like any other game the anti-SJW said was gonna flop. Well, there are a bunch of games that the anti-SJWs will sell that they're gonna flop. Actually, a lot of things that the anti-SJWs say that they're SJW, they're gonna flop. Charlie's Angels, for example, that flopped. Ghostbusters, that flopped. So many freaking woke entertainment that flopped, which is why the term "get woke, go broke." But The Last of Us 2, though, well, unfortunately, it's way too freaking popular at this point. So yeah, I'd say maybe they lost 1,000 sales at best, maybe million. I don't know, maybe place your bets on that, but they lost sales definitely thanks to this whole controversy. But they will still sell well because normies are gonna buy normie games. But regardless, The Last of Us 2 will sell well, just like any other game the anti-SJW said was gonna flop. Sorry, but normies don't care about your fight against pro-gay, trans-Marxist propaganda. Literally not why people don't want to buy The Last of Us Part 2, but okay, Roman. Okay, Roman, no fuckers. Okay, Roman. Okay, moving on. Yes, you can customize Cyberpunk 2077 characters with various sizes and combinations of genitals. We had to talk about this last week briefly, and I said briefly because there's really nothing much to say. Oh, you get to be a futa character. You get to be futa, or you get to roleplay and modify your genitals. Isn't that amazing? Good for you, Cyberpunk 2077. Actually, this has been well received, especially considering the fact that there's also a boob slider. You can also increase the boobs, apparently, from what I've seen. But you can also increase the genitals, increase the size of the genitals. You can go out there having a big, giant-ass dick, slamming it to people in the Cyberpunk universe. But I put this here right now because there's a lot of controversy. In Reset Era, you cannot say the word futa because it's an inappropriate comment involving fetishization. Futa, my futa dreams are coming true. You cannot fetishize futas. How in the fuck can I play as futa in a Western AAA game before I can play as one in any of the perfy Japanese games? Actually, that's a good point. When has been the Japanese games allowing us to actually make futa? To actually play as a futa? Or at least in any of the mainstream games. Some people mad you can pick a gender. I'm making futa 5. Futa V. Inappropriate comment involving fetishization. I can finally have the BBC I never Oh, thick enigma, you are based. Ban 3 months racist joke. Well freaking deserved. Actually, no, he didn't do nothing wrong. That was a base joke. Come on, y'all, Reset Era. And here are the people who are not banned complaining. This sounds more like fetishization than inclusion. So their response to the backlash to not having trans non-binary option is to let people go crazy with the genitals? I suppose it's something, but I bet it isn't as inclusive as it sounds. Well, hold on. Why are you saying that this option is not inclusive for trans people? But I thought trans people are the ones who are talking about their genitals. Aren't they the ones actually talking about their genitals and how it can interfere with their lifestyle or whatever, or their gender identity? But and the fact that you can modify, isn't that actually inclusive? But no, apparently it's not inclusive because it's fetishization. We are fetishizing the trans people or whatever. 2 comments on the first page of this thread. Thanks, I'm out for the day. This could be a good addition if done well. I have absolutely no faith. Oh my god. CD Projekt Red got hit by both the anti-SJWs and the SJWs as well. The anti-SJWs for not including that gender thingy, that gender option. You cannot pick as a gender. You cannot play as a woman apparently because you cannot select your gender. But, and the SJWs on the Reset Era for this. For fetishization. The game got attacked on both sides. I fucking love this shit. People really love fetishizing trans women. Trans women are not futas. Trans women are not futas, fam. Trans women are not futas. Trans women are literally not futas. They are not the same. It's awfully disconcerting how gleefully people are here discussing making their big tit, big dick character with zero regard for how it looks to trans people. My trans people, please think about my trans people. And that's to say nothing of the handful of futa stands. Freaking the futa got censored. Fucking love this shit. How dare they say the word futa on Reset Era? Horrible. Absolutely horrible. Like, the trans option is cool, but I feel like all of this would be used for is fetish exploitation, which I suppose is cyberpunk. But even the conversations in this thread are making me uncomfortable. Oh my god! Oh my god! Are making me uncomfortable. Oh, Puri! The conversations are making me uncomfortable. They keep on saying futa relentlessly and it makes me uncomfortable. Oh, Reset Era. Oh, Reset Era. Oh, I feel like this feature is gonna turn out to be problematic if the game doesn't communicate its more socially dystopian implications. Their track record isn't the best, and some of their posts in their social media account doesn't fill me with confidence, but I'm curious to see how things turned out. I think I may actually have not to buy it despite it being exactly the type of game I've been starving for years. Just seems needlessly inappropriate. Sucks they went so far with being edgy, but to be expected by a pretty transphobic game studio. CDPR, you can't please both of these sides involved in this culture war. Just make your game and make them good. How about this, okay? Take the opinion of the centrist trademark, okay? Just make your game and make it good. That's all I'm asking. Make it good. Make it so that all of us can have fun, please. And piss these people off. Oh. Ladies and gentlemen, let's talk about Joji, also formerly known as Filthy Frank. Joji literally having a song where he says the N-word with the hard R. Oh, Kuyasu! I heard it as clear as day. This sick fuck named Joji said the N-word. Sorry, Filthy Frank. But Joji, Filthy Frank said the N-word. These K-pop stans just now finding out the fact that Joji was Filthy Frank. What the hell is this? I'm really disgusted right now. Oh my god. That's him? Yes. Ew. What the fuck? Oh no. Wow. Y'all. Y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Come on, y'all. Shut the fuck up. You're a fucking cunt. Shut the fuck up. Oh man. Jesus, it's time to stop. Exactly. Let's talk about this. There's a bit of a very weird hoopla on this one. So, this is an art by this person over here who drew a fan art of the purple guy in Five Nights at Freddy, who the purple guy is this big bad guy in Five Nights at Freddy. And this person got a lot of flack for drawing the purple guy because the purple guy is the person of color. The purple guy, who is the bad guy in Five Nights at Freddy, who is a serial killer, murdering babies and children and everything like that, is depicted as a person of color. And that's why so many people are offended by this fan art. No, really, for real. And also this fan art is traced. It's kind of, it's based on this, but it's also based on that. It's drawn like that way. So, actually, I put things out of order. Appa, what the fuck, y'all? Appa, you putting things out of order again. You fucking asshole. Move. Get out of the way. You two conflicting slides, get out of the way. What? It's weird. Anyway, I'm gonna skip on these two slides for now. I want to give you the benefit of the doubt and say that you based off purple guy before he was revealed. Controller, I'm not. Get out of the way, controller. You're out of control. You're controlling my PowerPoint presentation. I want to give you the benefit of the doubt and say that you based it off purple guy before he was revealed, Rebronica and shit. But he got revealed, so you have no excuse to be portraying people of color like this. Wow. So people of color are incapable of being serial. They're all good guys. People of color are incapable of being serial killers. People of color are incapable of being evil. You've seen all those Meanwhile in Indonesia stories that I did on Twitter. Yeah, those are very good people. Those are very, very good people, including that story that got requested by so many people where this mother who was killing this kid and then have sex literally right in front of the corpse with her kid, her other kid. I mean, yeah, that's the kind of story, that's the kind of, but people of color never do anything wrong, right? They never did anything wrong. They never do anything wrong. They're incapable of doing anything. They didn't do nothing. Hey, please make literally any other FNAF character a person of color except the child murderer. Wow. Isn't that the child murderer needs to be white because aren't white people bad? Why make a canon white murderer to a person of color? Excuse me? Excuse me? I thought you guys are the ones who are race swapping people left and right. I thought you guys wanted to race swap characters left and right. But, oh, it's not okay when it's being done to a serial killer. It's not okay it's being done to a villain. Oh, isn't that kind of interesting? That gives you the big funk. It's almost as if you guys have a bit of a bias. You clearly can see colors, so you pick the right colors for everything else. But why change the skin? Better reply to me right now, or you are just avoiding me. Damn, you're insistent. I was asleep. My bad. I didn't turn anything into anything. I designed him like that before the canon art came out, and I didn't intend it to be offensive. Most of my aren't the ones that you made anyway. Most of my characters are person of color because I am too, and it makes me feel comfortable. There you go. That's the reason. God forbid this artist drew characters as a person of color. Oh, God forbid. God forbid. God forbid that this person drew a character from FNAF as a person of color. Weird freaking... Anyway, moving on. This one, I put this one out of order. This. Am I insane for finding the left one cute and the right one equally cute? Because I like seeing representation of body types similar to my own in my media. Sure. I mean, if some people are into the left, some people are into the right, some people are into the thin girls, some people are into the chubby girls. There's nothing wrong with that. It's not exactly insane. And then this person coming in replying saying, okay, fat. Okay, fat. Jesus. Okay, dude. Yeah, this person got suspended. Yeah, this person got suspended. Calling this person fat for daring to have a preference. Okay, fat. But for real though, both are valid. If you like the thin types, good for you. If you like the chubby types, good for you. Even if you like the heavy types, if you're into that sort of thing, well, I mean, that's your prerogative, I guess. But stay away from me. Anyway, what is this? What, have you seen 1917? Yes, I hated it. 1917? 1917, as in the World War I movie? That's pretty good. I love 1917. It's great. I hated it. Why? Fair. I'm not a big fan either, but I don't see how it was LGBTQ plus or even feminist. It's pretty historically accurate in terms of setting and props, and the story is weak, but it doesn't have any politics other than the usual World War I British elite are cold message. There are no shoehorn politics, but it's pretty obvious the movie was catering to the female and LGBT crowds. How? It's a World War I movie? But it's a World War I movie taken in one shot, or at least tricked into being taken in one shot. How is that pandering to female and LGBT crowds? The lead characters are soft boys. Billy, is that you? The lead characters are soft boys, and it's the most sanitized war film ever made. The most gruesome scene is when the hero cuts his finger on barbed wire. Wait, so the film caters to the female and LGBT crowds because the boys are pretty. I can't process that. I don't. World War I on ice, I guess. Oh, what is this? I am making a washroom, hadn't finished. What do you guys think? Okay, it's an Animal Crossing, drawing washroom for both the male and the female. What's wrong with this? Where the non-binary folks gonna go? Yeah. Yeah. Your problem. I'm sorry, but if that's how you chose to identify, you want the world to change instead of you to change, but okay. Too much gender. Gender neutral would be nice. Why are we, it's just a screenshot of someone making a restroom in Animal Crossing. We have to turn this into a gender issue. All of you screaming, it's their island, they can play how they want. Whoever screamed that, you are based. God bless y'all. You all based. How is it that different? A store saying, it's our store, we can have gender bathrooms if you want. It's different because it's a video game. It's different because it's a video game. It's Animal Crossing, my friend. It's not real life. It's not real life, my fam. It's our store, we could have gender bathrooms if we want. It's not okay. Never will be okay. So you guys can be all pissy with me if you want, but for some of us, this is a real issue. The fact that you don't have a bathroom that specifically caters to you. And I'll continue to stand up for them. This may be in a video game, but it still shows how non-open people are to others. God forbid that they make a bathroom with only 2 genders. And he asked for opinions and got them. If you don't like it, don't comment. I mean, that's true though. That's true. He did ask for opinion. It's just that it's shit opinion, but he get his opinion. If he was being racist in the game, is it still, oh my god, it's his game, he can do what he wants? Yes. Yes. I'd call Okuyasu, I'd call Crazy Diamond, I want to punch him in the face if he's done that. If he said the N-word, I gotta call Crazy Diamond, gotta call Yosuke and call Okuyasu for that shit, but yeah. Yes. He can do what he wants. Okuyasu! I think the fuck not. Oh. Seriously? Why are you here again? We've talked about you. This is also why D&D is overwhelmingly not my game of choice. Oh, you're here again because it turns out that you who complain about D&D is actually not a fan of D&D. Oh, what a surprise. What a surprise. What a shock. Ladies and gentlemen, strap yourselves in because we are in for a treat. Spoiler-free walkthrough of Persona 2. Why do I have a spoiler-free walkthrough of Persona 2 here? Because, well, the person who made the walkthrough has changed. He decided to remove the walkthrough in some way. Because, let's read. See full comments at the end. I submitted this FAQ under the FAQ Monday program years ago and I can't remove it myself. If you're a moderator who can remove this guide and understand my frustration, I would greatly appreciate a removal or a petition to remove this guide. Besides, all I mentioned, this game is ridiculously easy and there are probably plenty of guides by now. No one will miss it. Okay, Persona 2. Alright, fine. Considering that you're the one who makes the guide, I guess you suppose you can actually do it. Anyway, my comments. Years after originally writing and posting this guide, which by the way, this guide, he literally just scrapped it. It's still there, but you cannot navigate it through the table of content, which sucks. Really inconvenient, but it's still there. Anyway, years after originally writing and posting this guide, I now take moral offense at this game. And would prefer that neither this guide nor the game exists. Well, at least you got your wish. Nobody actually remembers Persona 2. They pretend that they don't exist. It's just the last 3 games. But anyway, the only reason I have not removed this guide is I had submitted it under contract to be allowed to stay on GameFAQs site. Their staff is very helpful to me and I hope that my petitions and comments might eventually reach someone who can remove it. My complaints against this game are that it's glorification of demons and evil spirits. And also against its promotion of witchcraft through tarot and other means. Tarot card divination, fortune telling is expressively witchcraft. Both of these blaspheme against the Almighty God Jesus. What the fuck? Promotion of demon worship and witchcraft is common across Japanese produced media, including anime and video games, and therefore I would caution anyone who is aware of these dangers to beware of these two mediums as a whole. However, I will only comment a few more lies I found in this game. 1. Who is the most powerful demon or persona in the Shin Megami Tensei or Persona games? The devil Satan. Not Lucifer, that's not a real name for the devil. Only has what authority Jesus gives him. In other words, the devil is a wimp. At the end of the time, the devil and all fallen angels and all wicked humans will be permanently destroyed. Gone. No sin will be in the kingdom. Contrary to popular belief, dying is not cool. Dude, you're pulling my leg. Come on, ya. Come on, ya. You can't say that with a straight face. Come on. You can't troll everybody. This is... Hey, if you're gonna be trolling everybody, at least have the guide to not be removed. Cause this is what the dude? Well, I just don't even know what I don't even the guy's he has other sermons that I couldn't post in that one, but contrary to I think that highlights the point. Contrary to popular belief, dying is not cool. Well, I am glad that you have shared this very valuable information. Oh, moving on. I've been thinking about Animal Crossing. It seems to be a primarily leftist phenomenon. I do not see many people in the center or the right discussing it. As a not exactly self-appointed, as the Billy appointed centrist trademark, I've talked about Animal Crossing a couple of times on stream. One video, in fact. I have some thoughts philosophically, but I believe it boils down to the leftist feminine desire for dominance. It is well known that leftists have a penchant for feminist or female-like activity. This is why so many trans women are leftists, why they care about feelings and emotion, postmodernism, over masculine things like facts, logic, or rationality. Not all, but most. Thinking evolutionary, it does make sense that we have these two, but is this a fucking 4chan op? This smells like a fucking 4chan op, and I got duped. Thinking evolutionary, it does make sense that we have these two populations. One that lends, creates, and innovates, and one that follows and emotes, supporting others along the way. This is the masculine and the feminine, yin and yang. Leftists are obviously the latter. Now, returning to Animal Crossing and philosophy, what we have seen recently is a rise in the authoritarian left, an emotional left that wants simultaneously to follow and to lead. The left that wants to follow is one that submits to the authoritarian raccoon, Tom. Tom is not a raccoon that gains power legitimately over the player. Instead, he forces the player into a contract against their own free will or choice. He's not a true capitalist. This is an act of an authoritarian pretending to be a capitalist, a wolf in sheep's clothing. It is telling that leftists derive pleasure from this act of being dominated by a masculine figure, the male Tom, pretending to be a capitalist. Read that into what you will. I think the message is fairly obvious. Dude, is this a 4chan op? And two, if this isn't a 4chan op, I want to know what kind of crack you're smoking because it sounds fucking good. What the fuck? P.S. I do not know if Tom is in the recent Animal Crossing as I have not played it. The left that wants to become an authoritarian, meanwhile, is the one that finds something to dominate that cannot argue back with its utopian vision, the land, crops, etc. Well, you know what? At normal circumstances, I would probably agree with that. But obviously, the leftist vision for domination does not work in reality. Look at Venezuela. What are you talking about? How this can turn into Animal Crossing to leftists talking about Venezuela or whatever? So they must activate their authoritarian desires in a video game. Oddly, they chose Animal Crossing instead of, say, Civilization or any strategy games that allows you to become a leader, an authoritarian leader of some sort. Total War, Crusader Kings, any game. But anyway, the postmodern unreal world of the video game makes the twisted desire become pseudo-real. What kind of crack you're smoking, fam? I really want to try it out. In this way, Animal Crossing is effectively an insidious form of propaganda that plays simultaneously into leftist feminine desires to be led, while also irrational authoritarian desire to lead or dominate. It tells them your vision for reality can work when it simply cannot. As another postscript, I will say that this is not commenting on the enjoyment of this game. It may be very well made. It might be incredibly fun, etc. I have no desire to play it myself, but people seem to be enjoying it. Oh my, This is about its philosophical underpinnings. There's a difference between a game that encourages you to dominate land and in order to please an authoritarian, and one like Mass Effect or even a silly way Mario, where you fight authoritarians to increase personal freedom across the galaxy or kingdom. Dude, I don't get what you're talking about at this point. I literally do not understand. I don't follow. I just want to know what crack you're smoking. Seriously. And we talk about this in the video. Samurai Shodown Twitter account apologized for inappropriate tweets. We talk about that. Official tweet account of Samurai Shodown released a series of tweets focused on the latest DLC character Real N. Yeah, I talk about this, but I do have some takes that are related to this. So if you missed my video talking about this, check out my video talking about that. But there are a couple of takes more. There are a couple more takes that we'd like to discuss on this. Man, we've been going for 3 hours 28 minutes. See. This is why I said I'm kind of glad that I waited. that I waited for one day for this. I'm kind of glad that it's late. So many freaking hooplas this week. Nobody cares about what any of you dudes think about the Iroha tweets. Yeah, it's the tweet where Samurai Showdown talks about the horny on main tweet or whatever. The one I have to censor on YouTube because YouTube. The fact is that I've seen at least 3 responses from women with our community that took issue with them. Oh no! 3 women! Delete the tweet, please! 3 women! Awful, awful, awful. How awful. 3 women! 3 women, ladies and gentlemen! 3 women complained! We have to delete the tweet! 3 women! That took issue with them, and that should be more enough for us to ask for more discretion in the future. Wow. 3 women complained. Delete the tweet. These are our fellow competitors and fans. It's a no-brainer to expect the official brand Twitter to be mindful of them when making posts, especially if that means alienating the vocal underbelly of the internet incels that never had any intention of playing the game anyway. They never had any intention of playing a game where characters show asses, where characters are sexy and they actually look appealing like Samurai Showdown. Really? Really? Come on, yeah. I know that nobody means any harm when they say they had no problem with the tweets, but think about it from their perspective of people who had to bury their discomfort just to fit in around historically male-dominated why did I say Fate Go? Fighting game community. Fighting game community. Fate Go. Statements like that invalidate their discomfort. 3 women. How dare! I didn't want to get involved. I really hate reading replies from morons. No you, but I've been seeing the conversation shift a lot towards, well, I had no issues with it, so it doesn't really matter. It really doesn't. It really doesn't. And I'd like to see better from our community and my friends. Please make efforts to denounce wrongdoings if you do chose to weigh in on issues. If it isn't important to you, why talk about it at all? It's clearly important to you, and you made it to be this like big issue. And I thought, well, this is really much of an issue. I think you are overreacting. That's our point. But anyway, also I commend everyone involved in the official apology. It takes a lot of guts to admit wrong like that. Admit that you say you're horny on a main. Seriously? I don't even. I'm glad SNK has started being more open with its fan base recently, and I hope to see that continue. Corporate communication has rules, and even more rules if you talk to an international audience with a great variety of cultures. Stop seeing the world from your own scope. No, you. No, you, dude. No, you. We think it's fine. We think that horny on main is a meme, but you think it's not. You think it's discriminatory, it's harassment, etc., etc. I think you're the one who should be not seeing the world from your own scope and trying to learn some empathy and maybe educate yourself to see more other cultures. Thank you. This tweet is for all the people complaining about SNK decision on removing the tweet. No, you need to see the world from your own scope and try to learn some empathy. You need to educate yourself more about cultures. And this is the person who originally complained about this entire thing. And then here's the reply. It's really sad to see SNK, a company with great legacy and potential, wasted like this. Metal Slug attack porny designs, heroine's garbage, and now this misogynistic community accounts. I have a feeling that you're not exactly someone who is enthusiastic with SNK if that's what you're really complaining about. Seriously. Hopefully SNK follows the modern standards. Yeah, fuck your modern standards. I'm sorry. Screw your modern standards. Your modern standards is trash, dog. Your modern standards is trash, dog. Come on, y'all. I gave up on Samurai Showdown because the netcode was just unplayable. It's really sad for me. But discovering Samurai Showdown opened me up to SNK community, which I love. So I was interested in maybe learning King of Fighters 15 when it's out. But if it has shit netcode, then rinse and repeat, I guess. I understand, even though personally I'm not competitive, but very enthusiastic about fighting games. Plus, I was lucky to have local versus play, but good netcode is a must. Modern standards are also a must. Modern standards about gender roles, whatever. Yeah, modern standards about gender roles is fucking trash, dog. How about that? SNK should focus on their classy design instead of trying to please a certain group. How about no? How about now? People are fine with SNK as it is. Now that you have to coming in and say, no, SNK should do this and this and that. I don't know why SNK getting the flag. Well, Tekken's been doing just fine. Actually, Tekken is a lot more popular, but SNK has been getting the flag these days. No idea why, but let's continue. The official Samson Twitter made made a small concession yesterday, which resulted in 90% of people who approached their tweet to turn and start harassing the F out of them and me. Oh no. Horrible. Horrible that they disagree with you on Twitter. Horrible that you have to tell the official account that they have to delete a tweet that you are personally offended by, and they are complaining that you are personally offended by it. Horrible. Horrible. How dare they? They shouldn't be on Twitter. Anyway, openly horny culture is probably one of the biggest deterrents for women who want to get into the fighting game community. Wow. Isn't that amazing? Wow. Openly horny culture is one of the biggest deterrents for women who want to get into fighting games. That's amazing. How dare these people say that they're horny? How dare they? I do not want to go to fighting games. I do not want to play fighting games because these people, the official account said that they're horny on main. They made a meme. And all the men are like, no, don't punish that guy. My behavior being validated. Do you want to welcome women or not? Lady. They're not literally being horny to you. They're being horny to fictional characters, which... I mean, they're fictional characters, lady. They're not literally saying, I am horny to you, which is creepy. Granted, if they say they're horny on you, it's kind of creepy, sure. But they're saying that they're horny towards a fictional character, which is apparently equally creepy according to the standards of the modern, the quote-unquote modern standards. Do you want to welcome women or not? No? No? That's not even like a priority? Fighting game community is fine as it is. Women can join, but we're not gonna actively try to invite women into the fighting game community or force them into it against their will. If this is not there's something that they want to do, then don't. That's fine. Go if there's something that they want to do, that's also fine. But they have to be genuinely passionate about them and not talk shit like, oh no, this over here is the deterrent. People posting memes that offend some people. That's the biggest deterrent of why women are not in the fighting game community. Have your boys club in your private Discord server or whatever. Be horny all you want on your own Twitter, but man, it doesn't belong on an official account. It's just a meme. It's a joke. Honestly, I don't even agree with this 100% because I know y'all don't keep this energy in its pen. It shows at my local in the form of iGo PS4 skins and jackets. Oh my god! How can it turn from, oh no, how dare you say that you are horny on main to, oh no, you posted iGo and have iGo PS4 skin. God forbid. Gamer bros love to talk about casuals or normies or women SJWs, whoever boogeyman invading their space in gaming, tearing down their culture, but seems oblivious to when they're invading a space they hold no claim or part of and demand it cater to them. When has that ever happened? When has Gamer Bros trademark ever invaded the community that other people's communities and demanded to it so that it caters to them? That literally never happened. Examples, please. If you don't play fighting games, shut the fuck up about fighting games. Well, I don't play fighting games competitively. I play Tekken 7, but that's the extent. That doesn't mean I cannot form an opinion about the fighting game community. Projection. What is this? The 4chan ROM hack Pokemon Clover is insanely racist and anti-Semitic. If you stream or let's play this game on your channel, you are actively spreading this fascist propaganda to young, impressionable viewers. It's an incredibly irresponsible use of the platform. Be better. damn. That is pretty. that is worthy of the crazy diamond. That is worthy of Okuyasu. Goddamn Okuyasu! 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 I've seen races of the Pokemon for it's my 4chan. It's my 4chan. Of course it's this. I mean, it's expected from 4chan, but okay. The guy in my Nazi Discord told me, whoa. The guy in my Nazi Discord. You have a Nazi Discord? You have a Nazi Discord?
Congratulations, you played yourself.
You had a Nazi Discord. What? And the guy deleted tweet. Maybe don't tell everybody that you are a part of a Nazi Discord group. Before you complain that this game that was made from 4chan is worthy to be called Okuyasu for. Oh yeah, you know what? Grave dance. That is true. Let's put in the astronomy. I mean. Oh man. Anyway, what is this? You know, I'm whatever. My 44 female husband, my 44-year-old female, I am a 44-year-old female who has a husband, 47-year-old male, won't stop pooping in the shower. Why? Well, why though? I met my husband online 6 years ago. We got married over 4 years ago. He's very well off, so I moved to my small apartment to his big house. Neither of us have kids, so it was fun to have the route of the place and decorate how I wanted. I got to invite my friends over to a nice house, felt like I was living my movie life. Early last year, we got to an argument about him wearing his dirty boots into the kitchen. We have a mudroom, but instead of entering the house through there and taking his boots off, he likes to come into the front door and walk all the way to the mudroom to take them off, leaving me to clean up his dirty footprints. Jeez. When I confronted him about this, he said he likes to enter through the front door because every time to experience the entryway, because apparently he really liked that part of the house when he bought it. I blew up at him the next time he did this because I thought he would respect me enough to stop doing it. He laughed and said, "I'll do whatever I goddamn I want in my own house." Damn. Which really hurt me because I felt that when we got married, he was willing to think of what is his as mine as well. I told him this, and he said he was fine with me decorating the house and enjoyed the new look, but didn't want me changing things about the way he lived in it. I told him the way I lived in it had to change because I lived here now too and the house needed to reflect that. I don't want to invite my friends over to a dirty house with boot prints all over to drink wine. I also told him that his friends needed to take their shoes off when they come drink and play poker and watch sports. Damn, lady! Because they always get things dirty too. He got angry at this and told me that he would continue doing whatever he wanted in the house, even pooping in the shower if he so desired. I told him that if he pooped in the shower on purpose, I would leave him. He started pooping in the shower. Jeez, damn, this dude is fucking persistent. House, is that you? In the master bathroom that day, and he tells me that every time he does it, he laughs when he tells me about waffle stomping the poop down the drain. He even told me he pooped in the big bathtub in the master bath, but I don't know if he actually did it or not. I haven't taken a bath in a year because of this. Oh my god. Damn. damn, this dude is persistent. Which I used to really enjoy. When I started using showers in the house, he started pooping in those as well and telling me about it. God damn! Dude, you got played! You got played, fam! Come on, yeah! You didn't say you got played! You got played! You got snitched! About 6 months later, I got angry about him and his friends leaving dishes on the counter instead of putting them in the dishwasher. It doesn't seem like a big deal to put them directly in the dishwasher instead of right above it. He brought up his shower poops in front of all of his friends and told me that now he's gonna drink a beer in the shower while pooping and leave a can in there every time he does it. What the fuck, dude? You got ma'am, lady, you got played. Lady, you got played. He's playing. He is absolutely really playing you. He's really messing up with you. This is something that fucking house would do. Oh man. He brought up his shower poops in front of all of his friends and told me now he's gonna drink beer. After his friends left, I tried to stop having sex with him if he doesn't stop. He just laughed again and said he would have sex with other women then. Whoa! Jesus, dude, what the fuck? Woo, boy, this power play, god damn, you got, that lady, you got played. Holy shit. That made me afraid that he would. Dude, he bluffed. He was bluffing and you got played. He was bluffing and you folded. You dummy. Oh my god. You folded. He was bluffing. Oh my god. Oh, he was constantly bluffing at you. He's doubling down. He tricked you. He played you. Come on. Oh, man. Man. Leave him. If that's what makes you comfortable, leave him. But you are clearly being played. You are clearly... I don't even. Because he's tall and good looking for his age. And he gets attention from other women and waitresses whenever he goes out. Plus, I still want to have sex with him. Oh. 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 Dude. This guy is the this is the ultimate fucking Chad. Master fucking manipulator. Just going. I feel bad for this woman, really, but I can't blame him. She's dumb. She's too dumb. She got played a lot of times. He was bluffing. He was literally bluffing and she fucking folded many freaking times. He bluffed, she folded, he bluffed, she folded, he bluffed, she folded. This is a fucking poker game, and every single time he bluffed, you lost every single time. Dude, come on, y'all. Come on, it's simple poker. It's freaking poker. Put in your poker face. Don't fold in the bluff. Call it. Challenge him. Fang Architect of Sin donated $5. That is a power move. Thank you so much for the donation, ladies and gentlemen. Keep them coming. Oh, we're still in. So for the past 6 months, I've been throwing away beer cans from the shower, which reminds me about the pooping, and his friends all know about it. I think it's really funny. I would leave the cans in there, but they bother me and they don't bother him at all. He talked about it a lot of times. He either laughs or ignores me. Every time I want to bring up an issue about the house, I remember he'll probably add something else. Would you leave him and start over? Well, lady, he constantly bluffed on you and you folded every single time. At this point, you have like what? One or two chips on the table and you ain't got nothing left to bet on. At this point, you might as well quit the game and exchange those chips for all the chips that you lost on that table, lady. You just lost all the chips thanks to him keeping on bluffing and you keeping on folding. God damn, lady. You're dumb. You're dumb. You brought this on yourself. You get what you effing deserve. Is there a way for to get him to stop? No. Actually, yes, there is. Call his bluff. Call his bluff. Challenge his authority. Challenge his authority. Punish him. Okay? You are letting him to control you. You are letting him to put his territory on you. He is the alpha male. He is the alpha male controlling you. Okay? He's the alpha male controlling you. You need to be able to control him. If you cannot tell him to do this, if you cannot politely ask him to do certain things, then maybe do an action, punish him in a certain way. Assert your dominance, lady. Don't be this submissive. You just got taken down by an alpha fucking Chad who bluffs everything. He isn't even a Chad. He just bluffs every single time. You keep on folding. He's the one in control. Please help. I'm at the end of my wits here. Well, there you go. I've shared my advice. You leave him. Seriously, you leave him. You got no chance. You're way too insecure about yourself. You're not too confident about yourself to deal with this type of freaking alpha male behavior right here. Seriously, this guy is tough. This guy is tough. You don't. It's gonna take a very strong will to break him, but you refuse to challenge him. You keep on folding. You keep on giving up every single time. Leave him. That's for your own good. As for that guy over there, I hope he lives very well. I hope he played. Nice game. This very nice game he's been playing. Thank you for playing. Thank you for giving us a freaking amazing laugh for this freaking stream. My stomach hurts. My throat hurts. It's almost 4 hours. I streamed this shit almost 4 hours, ladies and gentlemen. And that, ladies and gentlemen, it is the end of the stream. Streamed this shit for 4 hours and still consistently over 200 viewers. Thank you so much for joining in the stream. It has been an absolute blast. Oh my god, my throat hurts. My throat really hurts. I'm gonna watch Mythbusters again. Oh man. Oh man, goof. Anyway, the VOD is gonna be coming into YouTube. Try to uploading it as soon as possible. 4 hour freaking stream. Anyway, thank you so much for joining in the stream, ladies and gentlemen. I'm sorry for the late stream, as usual. As usual. But sorry for the late stream, sorry for late for Monday, but at least I'll give you all the content. 3 hours, 15 minutes of it. Almost 4 hours of content. Worthy of cringe, worthy of salad, worthy of water too. Damn. I'll see you guys in the next stream, same time as usual, and I won't be late next time, I promise you that. Take care. Why do you always play the intro every single time